And welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing? Let's get rid of that terrible Team Rocket music that's actually kind of goated. So it's Huntail Gorebyss all day. I don't know why Gorebyss has boobies, and I don't know why Gorebyss is wearing a bra, but both of those things exist. So, you know, that's interesting. It does 30 damage times the water energy on it. Put 11 on this. It's knocking out Dragapult. And then Huntail, if your Gorebyss gets knocked out by damage, puts all the energy into your hand. I did whack off a little bit. Like, there's the straightforward list that is, you know, just Dudunsparce, Fezandipiti, Arven, and Morty, and you just try to draw all your stuff. Just... Okay, I couldn't decide which supporters I wanted to include, okay? I know you're looking at the screen and being like, what the hell? I've never seen some of these cards before. Okay, so AMARYS. Now, this is not a singleton format. So AMARYS, draw 4, and then you discard your hand if you have 5 or more cards in your hand at the end of your turn. We'll see, okay? Billy and Onair, if there's 10 or more cards in your hand, it's a draw 4. Okay, how can that be bad? Clive, draw 2 cards for each supporter in your opponent's hand. I mean, you're never shuffling your opponent's hand, so what if this ends up being like a draw 10? Kofu, we're not going to talk about that one. Morty, that's a 4 of. Norman, if your opponent's active is an EX, draw 2 more. How can that be bad? And then Rhyme, I just thought it'd be funny because it's rhyme time. So we're going to play time. And then, again, I would play this card, but I don't feel like I should say this name on stream, right? So it's like, I would call it the picnic card because I don't want to say the name on stream. I don't know why they decided to make a card called this, but they did. So I won't play this just, and it's also, like, it's a coin flip. Who wants to do a coin flip when you can play Norman? Yeah, it's not a youngster, it's a schoolgirl. I would rather play, like, schoolgirl and schoolboy. I would have much rather played with schoolgirls and schoolboys, because these were just draw 4, if depending on what prize cards your opponent has. So unironically, they would have been the best supporters. But yeah, it's just draw as many cards as you can, try not to lose. What do we got? Evolve 4, choose to use 4 abilities. Cool. All right, let me check on chat here. Hey, we're facing somebody who just started the game. So Sonny, thank you for coming early. Frail Yord, thank you for your continued support. Is that the, I can't remember, is that the many things under one banner, or is that Damascus or whatever it's called? All right, and not be able to watch Guzma Slop? What do you mean? Why can't you watch me? You can stay up late. You know, if only I had a VODs channel. And Mark, exactly. Let's see that Gorebyss. It's the Frozen Empire. Yeah, it's the one with the Yeti and stuff. So, of course, we get a terrible starting hand. And also my opponent's apparently not here. 2 amazing things, you know, your opponent queues up and then just disappears. Awesome. So some other cards that I don't have that I was thinking about, you know, a copy of Blood Moon Ursaluna never seems like a bad idea because you might just run out of juice. Picnic Basket doesn't seem dumb, though I do kind of think we're just going to lose against Grimmsnarl and Dragapult and stuff anyways. Lana's Aid for recovery, but I think Miriam might be better than Lana's Aid because Miriam shuffles in your Pokemon and draws you. I mean, I think it's either or. And Bishiboshi, I do not have an Xbox, so I have not. If I had an Xbox, potentially, but no. I'm sure one day I'll play Expedition 33, so feel free. Well, don't spoil it, because there's other people here who, you know, want to play it. But I bought a PS4. You know, I'm just enjoying all the PS4 games that I haven't bought before. I'm playing Dead Island 2. I'll just enjoy playing more games as time goes on. It'll be great. If things go well, I think we win this game. I believe this is a case of just hitting them in the balls, just hitting them with a Badoo, and then next turn we win, because we have the Shaymin for any Darmanitan shenanigans. Oh my, we prized 2 Arven and a Morty in a deck that absolutely needs its supporters. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And Mark, I don't have a computer. My computer can barely run TCG Live. You think it can play Bloodborne or Expedition 33? You think it can do that? There's no possibility. But yeah, Bloodborne's on the list. Until Dawn's on the list. I might replay God of War 3 Remastered, because I played God of War 3 on PS3 a couple times, but I haven't played the remastered version. Yeah, it's Dead Island. I still haven't gotten around to Red Dead Redemption 2. Just all the games I never played on PS4. You know, I know you can play them on PS5, but it's just... Oh god. We're gonna lose this one. We're gonna lose to Zoroark, aren't we? This is gonna be embarrassing. Until Dawn is cheeks, is that good? When you say Until Dawn is cheeks, does that mean it's good? Okay, because, you know, I can't keep up with you kids and your lingo these days, because I thought Cheeks was bad. The movie was terrible. Yeah, that's what I kind of suspected. Apparently, it has nothing to do with the game other than the name. And Freljord, you're older than me. I'm 69 years old. And Detroit Become Human. I don't know if I'm interested in Detroit Become Human. I'm more interested in being AI. You know, I would rather if it was Detroit Become AI, because then you would have no emotions and life would be better, right? Then you wouldn't be stuck playing PTCGL. Yeah, there's good cheeks and bad cheeks. You've got to play My Hero One's Justice 2. Mage Twin, I can tell you right now, there's no good My Hero Macadamia game. I can already tell you that. Kit Kat, what? This is like you never comment here. And this is the first thing you say to me? Oh. Oh my god, isn't Zoroark an amazing deck, everybody? Don't you just wish Zoroark was... Don't you just think Zoroark's the best deck ever made? Like, we're just over here talking about PS4 games and all that, and Zoroark is just not even able to attack turn 2, even with triple Zoroark and 2 energy. Yeah, this is about to be my first loss. And Space Ladder, why does my channel always pop up? Because the algorithm knows. The algorithm scans and oh crap, we gotta get that Shaymin. But yeah, Space Ladder, it's because they know. There's a reason you get that and you don't get advertisements for socks or anything. And you probably get things for like lotion and open-toed sandals and stuff. Okay, they got Cypher Maniac. They'll probably just, yeah, they'll just copy Flare. It's really going to come down to the Fezandipiti here, isn't it? Either that or I could retreat. Stupidly, Clamperl has a 2 retreat cost. I don't know why. Like, I know that Clamperl is 115 pounds, but Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff are like 1 pound each, and they have a retreat cost. And Juan, so that means you probably got money, and you can give me money, and they have game. No, they don't actually have game. They will next turn. But the stupid Monkey Dory. Well, we lost this one. And Freljord, awesome. All right, so there goes that one. But we are surviving because they can only do 50 damage. But, you know, we'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just have to go Ultra Ball and hope for Fez and Skibbity. You're not supposed to prize all of your supporters. That's kind of, you know, step 1 to playing this deck is don't prize all your... Oh, they benched the Reshiram. Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice the Reshiram. Maybe they got... Did they get that off the prizes? I think they got the Reshiram off the prizes, which won them the game. So if you prize half of your supporters, you're probably going to lose with this deck. And if you just never find any of your 4 Poffin or any of your good cards, it's a recipe for disaster. No, that was almost guaranteed to be a win. Uh-oh, we're facing somebody who knows what they're doing. This is bad. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're going to rebound, right? Victor Wembanyama. Remember that yesterday? Maybe I should put a Cleffa in the deck. You know, maybe Cleffa is better than Badoo. So I'll write that down. Yeah, maybe Cleffa is better than Badoo because you're going to want to have as many cards early, and then it's like... And for sure, Matt, why do people rub this in? It's because they don't like me. Nah, we can't do a youngster. But yeah, it's this. I think it's the same lineup as the last time they did drops. And remember, Destined Rivals 25. You haven't entered Destined Rivals 25 on PTCGL, make sure you do that. Yeah, it's less about who they chose, and oh my god. Well, the Dunsparce doesn't have an ability anymore. It's less about who they chose for the drops and more about who they didn't choose for the drops. Like, Pumpkin Amy owns a card store. Pumpkin Amy is amazing. Like a pillar, a watchtower of the community. Has a card shop, is just, you know, runs a weekly tournament. One of the nicest people you ever meet, doesn't get drops, but people who don't stream PTCGL got drops. That just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, maybe I should have gone for the TM Evolution play, but it kind of seems like they're, you know, gonna not be doing anything for very long. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that too. She does commentary for the Pokemon Company in tournaments, doesn't get drops. And Lil Tone, awesome. I hope you visit it regularly. Did they just make an oopsie? Oh, they're gonna iron on me. That's fine. And for sure, Matt, I talked about this yesterday. Thank you, by the way. But I talked about this yesterday. 2 out of the 5 people, so Azul and Little Dark Furry, they stream regularly. The other 3, I don't even think they've streamed Destined Rivals yet. So it's very weird who they chose. It's weirder who they didn't choose. And Freljord, no, because when I received codes, so this was last year, they just reached out to me and messaged me and said, hey, do you want some codes to give away to the community? And I was like, hell yeah. So no, they email you. And they get in contact with you. So it has nothing to do with that. Like, because, you know, you look at Attica, Riaka, and Kellosaurus, they're not going to reach out to Pokemon and be like, hey, can I get drops for a game I don't play? I sound bitter. I sound like butter. No, I'm not bitter. It's just weird who they didn't choose. Like, I understand why I'm not getting it. It's just weird that people who don't stream PTCGL are getting it, but Pumpkin Amy and Sunny, who run weekly PTCGL tournaments and would overall be considered, you know, family friendly, they didn't get anything. Like, it's, you know, you'd go to battle for me, Matt. I would go to battle for Amy and Sunny. Well, Amy, probably not Sunny. I mean, it's Sunny. Yeah, like Amy 100%. If anyone in the community should have gotten drops, it should have been Amy out of anybody else. Tricky Jim doesn't stream PTCGL anymore, but I mean, like, is an ambassador for the thing. Yeah, like, there's so many more, but like, Amy should have been at the very top of that list. You know, card shop, tournaments, caster. Why didn't Amy get drops? That's just like, but other people who don't stream the game did. Again, I could go on and on about this. It doesn't make sense. It's just weird. Ooh, hello. Please fill up your bench. And Kit Kat, it doesn't matter if you're biased or not. It's true. Oh, God. See, I told you yesterday. You notice how we didn't face very many Monkey Dory or Dragapult decks yesterday? And we could name streamers all day long. It doesn't change the fact. Okay, so let's go Dunsparce, and we go find a friend. I need a friend. Let's go and get, oh, hey, nothing. Let's go get nothing. Okay, what do you mean I can't believe I'm saying this? I'm right most of the time. 75% of the time I'm right. I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh my god, we're 20 minutes in and we've been donked and then had 2 quick concedes. Ugh. We're on a win streak with Gorebyss. Yeah, we're on a win streak. We've drawn, as I think we've faced them before. Our draws have been the same across 3 games, and they've all been abysmal. But we're 2-1, and never gonna let me down. Well, yeah, because LDF plays more than me, right? It's not that LDF plays better decks; it's that LDF, you know, plays more, has logged more time. And there is no Arceus tier. Just want to point that out. There is no Arceus tier. No. And I test in casual because I don't want to leak the sauce. Okay, I test in casual only because we can't be leaking the sauce. And again, how is 8 supporters not enough? I don't understand that. How is 8 supporters not enough supporters? All right, let's go and get the Rellor. We did prize a Clamperl. That's not good. And then I guess we just go into you. Yeah, like, this is what I was worried about. It's like you play 4 Bowling and Nidoking. Probably not next week. I have good decks scheduled for next week. And what's the idea behind this deck? Well, I called this out, right? I called out Huntail Gorebyss when it was first announced and said, hey, this is pretty good. I also called out Macargo, so that'll be next week. Oh, God. Why? Why are you doing... We can't win this one. God, why did I put down the stupid Rabska? All right, well, let's... Okay, again, another person. Mods, ban anyone who tries to make me feel bad for not getting drops. Okay? I gave you the free code for the 2 cards. That's all you deserve. Here, I'll pin it again. So, Destined Rivals 25 for 2 free cards on PDCGL. There we go. Destined Rivals. And, oh, cool, something went wrong. I can't do it. Can somebody do that so I can pin it? Well, there's one. we got one, but we also, oh, we got 2. Okay. They're playing Dragapult. See, again, notice how yesterday, no Monkey Dory. No, it's, they have to, okay, fine, whatever. Notice how yesterday, no Monkey Dory, no Dragapult. And then today, it's just Monkey Dory and Dragapult all day. No Golden Go, no Raging Bolt, no Ethan's Typhlosion. Thank you. For sure, Matt, you got it. And I'm gonna unpin after manually unpin. So Clamburglar, you're not allowed to pin any comments no matter how funny you think they are. They're not. They're not funny. I can guarantee you they will not be funny. But no matter how funny you think they are, you cannot pin them. Doesn't seem like my opponent's here. I've been playing this deck for 20 minutes. We're 2-2, but all 4 of the games have ended in almost instant concedes because of how terrible things have been going. I don't think I bother with the Badoo. I think we just go thin everybody out of the deck. We have a Dudunsparce. I attach, I evolve. I've done the Badoo strategy, and that has not done me well. So we're just gonna get everything. We're gonna TM Evolution. I'm gonna go get Huntail and Dunsparce. Ooh, I wonder if PDCGL's gonna break here. Hey, it didn't. Congratulations. And never gonna let me down. When I did my testing, I was able to attack. But no, you have not seen a Gorebyss attack yet. And I'm the official PDCGL Twitter account. Or at least I was. No attacks yet. Hey, quiet. Quiet, you. Are we seriously about to be 3-2 with this deck, despite never launching an attack? That would be kind of embarrassing. Okay, so they finally have the thingy thing. This is really good. We're going to Mortys, hopefully for a bunch of cards. But obviously they're playing Dragapult, so we're probably going to lose unless we get an amazing... If we just draw the Rabska, this could be a useful turn. But they're going to item lock us, so we're big screwed. I mean, I've used Find a Friend and Itchy Balls. Okay, well, there's our Badoo. I think we more... Oh, God. we're gonna draw 2 with Morty? We can't do that. Okay, cool. Thanks for giving me all items. There's 14 energy in the deck. I can't... Okay, we're gonna get rid of the Redeemable Ticket because that's the least good card. Awesome. Thank you. Loving that. All right, well, we just got to go retreat into the Badoo. How many items did I get off of that? And how many energy does the deck play? Like 14? God, things were going so well in my testing. Okay, just to let you know, just to give you a heads up, we're stuck here for the next 3 hours together. Or at least 2 hours. Best place to buy foot lotion? Trust your pilots, Foot Cream Emporium. If you can't slide across the floor like you're in that Tom Cruise movie, your money back, but you also have to send me feet pics of it not working. Okay, I think we have to change the list. I'll play this list one more time. But this was kind of my worry, is that things go wrong. Never gonna let me down. Don't tempt me to go to sleep early, pilot. And TQ, damn straight. I won't go quickly on uploading VODs. I'll wait a week or something just because I want people to be tricked into watching the YouTube videos. But, oh man, you would not believe the amount of dislikes I got on that Mewtwo video. To put it in perspective, Mewtwo is not a top 10 deck in Japan. Oh, cool. All of my items, thank you. You knew just what I wanted. All of my items. I feel so special. I feel like I am Legend's mom. I can't even think right now. This deck was supposed to work. We're gonna turn it around. Yeah, Mark, I know. So if you can go to the Mewtwo video and like the video, that would be super helpful because the video is not getting very many views. I think what probably happened is a lot of people ended up disliking it early. But yeah, it's the 11th best deck in Japan right now. And thank you. Okay, here we go. We might be able to play the game. We might be able to play the game, everybody. If we can just get a Rabska and some card draw. We did not get Rabska, but we did get an energy. We just need a Rabska. Just a Dunsparce for Rabska. Okay, we can Dunsparce for Mortys. That would also be great. Well, there goes my Badoo. That's unfortunate, but we did get the Dunsparce. I will have access to Fezandipiti. I don't know if I want to have access to Fezandipiti, but we should be able to do the thing. Okay, just they could take a knockout with a Dragapult EX right now, but that's fine. Just let me have this one. No. I mean, actually, if they do knock me out with Dunsparce, that might not be the worst thing in the world. Right, like, yeah, they'll be able to power this guy up and use Fezandipiti, but I do have access to my items now. I mean, so we're not completely out of it. That's great. That's a great top deck. Don't you love it when you top deck cards you don't need? Oh, goody. We are just never gonna get... Oh, we also prized 2 Clamperl. I didn't even know that. Oh, this is going great. Yeah, exactly, TQ. Yup, we're having so much fun. Press 1 if you're having as much fun as I am right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't really have a choice. We kind of had to. I didn't think, oh no, we prized half of our Clamperl. Oh man, yeah, this is not going swimmingly, and they'll just knock out the Rellor if they get a Psychic Energy. So let's hope they don't get a Psychic Energy. Because, you know, we're just trying to find the Rabska. Never gonna find the Rabska. I mean, I guess I could put Hyper Aroma as the A-Spec. That is a... Ooh, I should have attached that one energy, and I didn't do that, and that was an oopsie. Rabska? No Rabska. Just knock out the Badoo. Just knock out the Badoo. I literally cannot win the game, no matter what happens here. But, you know, we can at least make it somewhat respectable. I guess they'll put the damage on the Dunsparce. Either the Rellor or the Dunsparce, because the Dunsparce gets knocked out. Jethead, but okay, we got this. We're going to thin all the energy out of the deck. We're going to play with our balls. We're going to struggle to take a knockout here. It's great. Okay, so we go Letter of Encouragement. 1, 2, 3. We get more energy out of the deck. We go Earthen Vessel away the bosses, even though I'm probably going to want that. But it's a little late for that. And then we're probably going to get like a Night Stretcher or something, but I believe in the heart of the... No, I can't believe in the heart of the cards. And that's cool. Okay, so we go 1, 2. We get Fezandipiti. Oh my god! There's no way. There is no way that this is what's happening right now. E-Rich, thank you for the money. I appreciate it. What? I don't even... I mean, it's not prize. It's the fact that prize checking would change nothing, right? What would prize checking do in this situation? We still wouldn't have what we need, right? We still wouldn't have the ability to do anything. Even if I checked, I would have just known that we lost, right? I could have checked my prizes just to find out that we lost. And then, of course, we get nothing useful there either. All right, so let's just knock out the Poffin for Dunsparce. Could have potentially knocked out that Dragapult if we just got more energy. All right, well, let's countercatcher the Fez, and then maybe they don't find an energy or something. I don't know. There you go, everybody. We took a knockout. We attacked with the Gorebyss. Oh, there they are. A little, like, way too late. All right, so if they don't find a Psychic Energy, we can win. We would have to get a pretty good top deck, but we would need the Psychic Energy. And now we're gonna... hey, you don't need to tell me twice. But if they can't find a Psychic Energy... And Shiny Ray, I sent out multiple tweets praising the game. Like, the only thing that seems to be broken, like, obviously... the Ethan's Quilava being able to search the deck when you have all 4 Ethan's Adventure in the bin. I don't think that should be allowed because it's public knowledge that you can't have more than 4 Ethan's Adventure in the deck. So you should, and they got it. All right. Well, they can't hit the bench. That's something, right? They can't hit anyone on my bench, so... I guess we might have a chance. Yeah, true. That does help with the I&O. But yeah, Garchomp is broken because it doesn't give you the choice. Wait, are they going for the Huntail? Oh my god! They can't read. My opponent can't read. This is amazing. We might actually win this game. We actually have a chance to win this game because my opponent can't read. There's no way. There is no way we run this one back. I was so defeated. But this is what happened when I was playing against Typhlosion earlier, is my opponent was like, oh, I got to go for the Huntail, because that gets them their energy. But no, you don't want to go for the Huntail here. Okay, so we don't have anyone left in deck. We definitely put the Clamperl down. We definitely go for the Fezandipiti. And then we flip the script, hope for some good cards. We literally got nothing. We literally got no cards that we needed. We literally got 0 of the cards that we needed to win this game. Okay, well, you know, we're just gonna send you up there and go find a friend. And then I think I Dunsparce, because that's the only card we actually need right now. We drew 3 off the Fezandipiti. If I'd just been able to keep the Mortys, like I had to just go crazy and burn everything down. So if we could have just kept that Morty's Conviction, then I think we win the game. Because then we would have just drawn 5 more. And Lone Star, great hashtag. Oh, man. Even when things go right, PDCGL finds a way. And then, yeah, they just have the Luminous Energy. So they will win because they have a Dragapult. I mean, we don't play Iono because we can't shuffle their hand. And they just got a Bosses there and go for the Gorebyss. Yeah, that's GG right there. I'll let them take the KO unless they do another move. Phantom Dive. Alrighty. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Isn't prizing half your Clamperl? What are they doing? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All right, so I'll wait till they take their prize. I think I might have to promote things. Yeah, so we'll promote and then we'll just concede. Okay, one more with this list, and then we'll switch it up. You know, maybe we go to 2 Huntail. But don't worry, if you're wondering, did Trust Your Pilot whack off super hard? Oh, I whacked off harder than you can possibly imagine. We're also at tier 31. And Lone Star, I've never lost a game where I had a chance to win. This makes Mewtwo look tier 1. Hey, I can beat Mewtwo with this deck. Give me a Mewtwo deck. Give me Typhlosion. Give me Raging Bolt. Give me Golden Go. Just don't give me Dragapult and Monkey Dory. That's it. Keep those 2 decks away from me. We are fine. Right? There's like 75% of the top decks I am okay seeing. Like Oklahoma City, I'm okay seeing. The problem is we're only going to find the 25% today. Because this is PDCGL. Oh my God, they tweeted about receive help and share feedback about PDCGL. Oh, you want us to share our feedback, do ya? More like feedback. Okay, we're starting Badoo. We got a Morty's. Hopefully they just fill up their bench. Okay, this is going to be great. I'm starting to think the Gust cards are dumb. I know Gust cards help you win the... Oh, God. Just bench a million things, please. Please just bench a million things. And Lucas? Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Literally, we could have had Arven. We could have started Arven instead of Morty. Or they could have, you know, benched 5 Pokemon. But no, we get the double Morty and no bench Pokemon. Put an Artazon into play. Oh, God, it's Dragapult again. Yes, I will be covering Ethan's Macargo next week. Maybe Misty's Gyarados. We're going to be drawing a hot one with Morty's Conviction. Who's excited? Oh, but they can't use Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Okay, well, we got to use the Morty here. Yeah, we got to use the Morty unless we top deck an Arven. God, they could have just benched a million things and it would have been great. All right. But yeah, big draw 1. Oh my God. Why is the game doing this to me? Oh, and then we get a Fezandipiti. Great. Well, that's actually not bad. That's actually not horrible. You know, I guess I could have put the Rescue Board on the Fezandipiti, but I'm not taking any chances right now. Oh my God, we top deck. There's 4. Well, there's probably not 4 Arven in the deck. I was going to say there's 4 Arven in the deck. There's probably not 4 Arven in the deck. Yeah, only you could draw. Wait, where'd that come from? Wait, that came from like the deck. That didn't come from their hand. That came from the deck. Judge, my opponent just accelerated a Dracloak into play from their deck. Okay, if they get a Psychic Energy, they're going to take a knockout, and then we're still just drawing one. Please, just bench something. Thank you. Oh, they got a backup Badoo. Great. This is awesome. They got a backup Badoo. Lone Star, that was really bad. That was you're not gonna get pinned for that one. Did they just put a rescue board on a Badoo? Okay, yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe Cleffa is better than Badoo, or anyone who just puts things, or like a Call for Family attack is better. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of the redeemable ticket. Surely this won't hurt us. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, it's -1 energy. It puts an energy into your energy zone when you retreat. Okay, we gotta change the luck up here. Poser Troner, what the hell is that? What even is that? Poser Troner, I don't even know what that is. How did you redeem 30,000 channel points for something I don't even know what it is? What is? I have no idea what that is. You've unlocked a cheat code apparently. God, so yeah, Badoo is horrible for this deck. Oh, there was a sound effect? Oh, right. Yeah, there's a sound effect about the do or the whatever the sound effect is. Okay, yes. Attacked with your Dragapult. That's fine. I don't care. We're gonna lose anyways. Well, it's the first time anyone's ever redeemed that. Okay, yeah, we're our cheeks do be getting clapped here. And Lone Star. 10,000 subs now. It's 10,000. I've upped it to 10,000 subs. All right. Well, we're just gonna hit him with the old rescue board. Well, that was fun. Okay, we gotta figure this out. We gotta change some things here. Okay, so I'll switch to the 3 to Dunsparce build. What do I think we should change? All right, so 2 Huntail, no Rabska. We do want to have a Shaymin. I guess a Cleffa isn't a bad idea, so we'll put the Cleffa in there. 3-2 to Dunsparce. And do I go for the other Dunsparce? No, we got to just go for the find a friend one, and then search your, put them on your bench, or call, what's the, search your deck for up to 2, so it'd be Pidgey. Oh, we got an Oricorio with the 2. We have Swinub with the 2, but that has a 2 retreat cost. We have Solrock. Wait, is there no water? Oh, there's no water Pokemon with a good call for family. Lena, welcome in. Oh, we got a Squawkabilly with a call for family. Am I seriously about to put a Squawkabilly with a call for family into the deck? All right, so we have 4 Arven. Yeah, Hisui and Basculin would have been perfect here. Man, yeah, I don't even know, like, what's the right call here? So we have Badoo, we have Shaymin, Clamperl, Huntail, we have this guy. Lena, don't be mean, okay? Don't be mean to your pilot. Your pilot is going through something right now and needs your support. You know, Rescue Board hasn't really done anything. I really don't want to put the Squawkabilly into the deck, but like, what else are we gonna do? We could put, like, we have 4 Morty, we have 4 Arven. You know, maybe item locking them is a bad thing, right? We don't item lock them. We just go for triple the Dunsparce. Because item locking hurts Mortys in the long run. Maybe I just want another Artazon. Maybe that's the call here. So we go for this guy. We got this one. No, because you have to draw cards. That's the problem. You can't use other supporters. You can't use shuffle draw supporters because of Huntail's ability. I could put shuffle draw supporters or like research or something in the deck if I knew I was going to get the research turn 1. That's the problem, is I don't know if I'm going to get them turn 1, but I really had hopes in Huntail Gorebyss. But we're hitting the bad matchups and we're just not drawing cards, so maybe we just go for broke and say, what do we got here? They decided to go first. How do we know? How do we have 0 energy? How do we start these games with 0 energy when there's 14 in the deck? Oh, see? I knew it. I knew it. I knew what you were doing, Bryson. Because your Pokemon get knocked out. Oh, see, they're going for the Donk deck. They're trying to get to Arceus. Oh, we're just going to be sitting here for a long time. And they're just going to concede if they don't get it. Because they can still win turn 1. They can still win, believe it or not, if they hit 3 heads on the Venture Bomb. So even with the Dunsparce and the Clamperl, they can still donk me turn 1. And Poser Troner? Yeah, but this is PDCGL. I drew like 3 islands off of my last Fezandipiti. Oh, Bryson's just going for the concede. Because this is... oh, it took you 20 seconds to decide you need to use delivery drone? Sure, Bryson. Yeah, I was super stoked for Huntail Gorebyss. Yeah, see, they're trying to get me to concede by slow playing. So this is the deck that you play to reach Arceus lead, or sorry, Master lead with an Arceus on it. Because people will concede, or you just win through donk, and it's not good. Yeah, they're okay. Wait, did they? Well, they didn't take an action in time. So see, this is all of our wins are just concedes. Yeah, I'll mention this in my video tomorrow about the Black Bolt and White Flare. Do you want to go first? No. So in my Black Bolt and White Flare video, I'll talk about donk decks and stuff, and that will be featured. And I'll put the deck list in the description of the preview video, just so it's there for posterity. Clamperl having a 2 retreat cost is insane. Because if you start Clamperl, you're just like, oh, that's a free prize for them. And Poser Troner, what do you mean? You can teleport yourself. Hey, oh my god, it's a Team Rockets deck. They're gonna fill up their bench turn 1. Use Proton. Use Proton. Okay, not Neurons. Use Proton. Yeah, use Buddy-Buddy Poffin, then Proton. Okay, we can easily win this one. I am guaranteeing. Oh crap. I am guaranteeing a victory if they put a Mewtwo into play. Go put Proton down, bro. Just Proton. Just put the Proton down. Electrons, Protons. Okay, that's really good. They have an energy in there. That's bad. Oh, they didn't do the thing. Okay, this is the match of the century. I think I can win this one. The problem is that we have a Gorebyss in hand. I don't think I'm going to be using Shell Press. But the stupid... I mean, I think I just want to go Clamperl Dunsparce. I don't want to use Shell Press. I think I'm okay just waiting. Right? Obviously, if they're able to loop Spidops, then we just kind of lose the game. Well, the problem is that we started Clamperl and then, you know, they didn't go crazy putting all their dudes into play. But this is a very winnable matchup. It's going to come down to whether or not they put a Mewtwo or a Fezandipiti or any 2-prizer into play. If they put a 2-prizer into play, we have a very good chance of winning. But that Clamperl is about to get bodied here. Giovanni. So they're going for... Okay, all right. Well... Oh, they're going for the Dunsparce. That's fine. Okay, so they're going to do 90. That's a knockout. Oh, man. I gotta use Morty's. We gotta go Morty and get rid of the water energy, I think. There's a Huntail. I still think we get rid of the water energy because what else do we have? Like, I can go into the Huntail. We got the Cleffa. Okay, this is bad. This is really... Oh, I could have... no, I can still do it. I can still do the thing. So we just retreat into the Cleffa. Go Huntail. Draw 6. I told you the Cleffa was better than the Badoo. But yeah, Arven. I do not like Arven. I'm seriously considering swapping Arven for just any of the draw 4 supporters, like AMARYS or something. But AMARYS with Cleffa, you don't want to do that, because Cleffa would discard your hand after you use Grasping Draw. Okay, so what's the game plan here? They're probably just going to go get another Tarantula. Do they have an energy? Yeah, if they just focus on Spidops the rest of the game, they do win. They put a Mewtwo down. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we just beat off their Spidops. This is probably going to come down to the last... Oh, God. I was so ready to win this one. I was so ready to destroy them, but they're powering up a Mewtwo, so this means they might not know what they're doing. They can't retreat, so... You know, how can I bait them into putting down another Mewtwo? I don't know if I can. We didn't prize any Clamperl. You know, they got off to a great start. I couldn't use the Morty that turn that I probably should have used the Morty, or that I wanted to use the Morty. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We just need to start taking knockouts. That is not a knockout. And if I played my Vessel, I have not played my Earthen Vessel, but I'm not quite sure what's in the deck. But we have energy in the discard pile, so we're fine. We're fine. We have an Earthen Vessel and a Rescue Board. Did I prize anything good? Doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, and then Earthen Vessel away the Arven. The Yarvin. And then Crescendo Wave this guy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I think it's safe to assume that they're not going to struggle to attack with the Mewtwo this game. Oh my God. I said I don't want Arven. But, you know, maybe we can get there. Gorebyss having 90 hit points is bad. I imagine they're just going to be able to go like Tarantula, Articuno. But if they put down another Mewtwo... That is our window. If they put down another Mewtwo, if they think that the Mewtwo can win them the game, they'll put it down, and then maybe we have a shot. Arven said, you will not ditch me. You know, Arven's like, I was the best part. Oh, crap, they're getting rid of Rocket's energy. I was the best part of Scarlet and Violet. You cannot get rid of me like that easily. The good news is they don't have a backup, and they put it... Oh my God! Oh God! Oh no! Okay, we got Morty's back. Okay, it's all good, everybody. It's all good. Okay. That was worrisome. We got the Morty. I said this deck is INO proof. It's not. Well, in a way, it's INO proof, but it's not fully INO proof. Okay, so we knock out the Spidops. And then we have to bosses the Mewtwo, and then counter catcher the Fezandipiti, or, you know, opposite way around. Energy switch, so they'll move the energy from the Mimikyu to the Mewtwo. Should have probably moved the energy from the Mimikyu to the Tarantula, but obviously if they don't got it, then that's fine. Oh, this is absolutely the game we can win. But, of course, we're facing a Mewtwo deck that's rocking and rolling. And they're facing a deck that I thought was going to be good. There's lots of other road decks that I'm going to be playing over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And a lot of them do seem better than this. Oh, this is... Yeah, not being able to affect their hand is really bad. So honestly, maybe Clive is the way. If you're listening to this and you don't know what Clive does, 99% of people don't know what Clive does, but it honestly might be a good supporter in this deck. And Lena Pure Arbok does not work. Are you sure? They can't, you know, against the Team Rocket's Mewtwo deck, I think you just win. Right? Because they can't put Mewtwo into play, they can't put Spidops into play, they can't put Fezandipiti. They have to use Tarantula to win the game. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Drawing 5 off of the Morty. We have a Dunsparce. And never gonna let me down. Trust your pilot's gonna play 3 hours of it. And then you'll know it's really awful. Okay, we don't need the energy. So I think we ditch one of the energy because we have the knockout if we just get a max rod. Okay, so what do we got? We have, I think we go for Clamperl, Gorebyss, and then 3 energy. Seems like a strat. Buddy-Buddy Poffin for Dunsparce. We're gonna have to, you know, do some things. We're gonna have to shake and bake if we want to win this one. But I believe. I have faith. All right, so we go Clamperl and then Gorebyss, because I don't want to get screwed over again. And then I always forget you have to attach to the Gorebyss. I'm just used to accelerating all the energy. All right, there we go. 270. I am feeling this one so hard. But we do have to knock out the Mewtwo and the Fezandipiti in back-to-back turns. So if they promote the Mewtwo here, we win. Well, I mean, they just promote the Mewtwo. Just attack with the Mewtwo and just be like, oh, you can't do 280. Maybe I shouldn't have shown them I could do so much damage, but the whole point of this deck is that, you know, you can do stuff like that. Giovanni. Oh, they're gonna go for the Huntail. Like everyone that you play against always goes for the Huntail. They should never go for the Huntail. The Huntail is bait. You never go for the Huntail. It is absolute bait. Because the ability doesn't matter. Because if you knock out the Huntail, what does that accomplish? Oh, crap. Oh, crappity, crappity, crap. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can get 11 energy on a Gorebyss. I just might have to put Fezandipiti into play. Okay. No, we can win. They promoted their Mewtwo. This is great. The fact that they promoted Mewtwo is great because now we just need a bosses or a counter catcher to knock out Fezandipiti. And Lone Star, damn straight. So yeah, we can't knock out the Spidops. We have to knock out the Mewtwo, and then we have to knock out the Fezandipiti for game. They have definitely helped us. And depending on how this goes, I might not use Dudunsparce. Seems weird to say, but I might not use Dudunsparce this turn because we're probably going to need it next turn. And Beezif, if you were subbed, you'd get to be able to use much better note-taking emote. All right, here we go. We do need a Huntail. That's also... oh, there's the bosses. There be the bosses. Okay, that changes things significantly. Okay. Does it change things? I mean, if I Morty away the Ultra Ball, that seems bad. But if I Morty away the energy, that also seems bad. Okay, well, we have many thing. I think we go to Dunsparce again. Okay, and then we have the Night Stretcher, so let's go Morty's Conviction away the Shaymin to draw 4. That's great. All right, and then we Artazon for a Dunsparce. So, wait, did we? Oh, we are so close. Oh my god, we don't have it! I have to put Fezandipiti into play. This is embarrassing, PDCGL. Okay, so we got to go Ultra Ball away, the TM Evolution, and the Rescue Board. I have to put Fezandipiti into play. And we have to get one of those 2 energy. Oh, this is bad. And Lone Star, thank you. Things just got a whole lot worse for us. Oh my god, and then we get all of our Night Stretchers. Okay, so here's what we have to do. We have to knock out the Fezandipiti. That's our only chance right now. We have to knock out the Fezandipiti this turn. And then knock out the Mewtwo next turn. So we get the Dunsparce. Okay, and then, yeah, just attach to you. Counter Catcher the Fez. And then I have to bosses the Mewtwo next turn. And they have to not be able to knock out my Fezandipiti. They are down to Giovanni. That is our one potential win condition, but we prized... I think we only prized like 1 energy, and the water attack effect is still there. But we prized, I think, 1 or 2 energy. That's not good. Yeah, and Lone Star, you get to use the best emote. Hawk Shots. Hawk Tua. There you go. Okay, so... having to put the Fezandipiti down was not great. You know, I thought we were going to draw into the energy that we needed. We were 1 energy short of a KO. If they didn't put the Bravery Charm on the Mewtwo, that would have been a knockout and we would have won. Yeah, there's the factory. I think the factory that they put the factory down means they don't have the Giovanni. Because if you have a Giovanni for game, you don't put a factory into play, right? And I don't think this will be because they archered us twice, didn't they? No, they only archered us once. Crap. We have to hope that they're playing a 2 Giovanni, 1 Archer list. They do have 1 counter. What was the point of that? Why are you the way that you are? Why is... This was not fun. I had a huge chance to win the game, and then they just erased my balls. That was... We were 1 energy away from winning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a YouTube video out of this. You know, because we got to have a great last 2 hours of the stream. If we don't have a great last 2 hours of the stream... This isn't being a YouTube video. You have to watch the VOD. It does. It does destroy Mewtwo, just not when you draw terribly. All right. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. The Dudunsparce have not really lived up to their potential here, but it kind of has to be in the deck. I thought we fixed the issues, right? I thought that everything was going to be fine. I thought we'd fix the issues. I think the difference between winning and losing was the fact that they took 6 prizes before we did. All right. Again, no energy. Great starting hand, except for the lack of energy. Forge Reapy, Forger Cloak. Okay. It's a water weak deck. We got this. And we got a Morty's. I'm going to give you the Artazon, but of course I have 0 energy, so that's great. And I don't think there's any worry that we're about to get knocked out here. Yeah, Forge Reapy, Forger Cloak, but you wouldn't have enough space on your bench for them. So it's like the Dunsparce is just, you know, recursion. It's recurring. Forge Reapy, Forger Cloak. This isn't a negotiation. Okay, they're going to use the Artazon. I have masterfully baited my opponent. I mean, you know, Morty's not a guarantee. That's the problem. Is Morty is like, it could be a draw 1 or a draw 2 or a draw 3. It's like you risk being a draw 0 or a draw 5. I mean, yeah, it can be a draw 8, but maybe just playing a draw 3 is better. 3/3N Zoroark? Never. Never. I would never. How dare you even suggest such a thing? I thought I masterfully baited my opponent, but clearly PTCGL had other plans. So they're not playing a deck that hits the bench. I think we just gotta... we got a Morty away the Ultra Ball. So if I go Buddy-Buddy Poffin, get Clamperl and Cleffa out of the deck, that seems okay. And then we go Morty away the Ultra Ball to draw 3, because all I need is 1 water energy and we win. All I need is 1 water energy and we're totally fine. The deck doesn't play 13 of them. Oh man, okay, but we do have Arven for Earthen Vessel or Letter of Encouragement. Like, the deck has a lot of potential. And like, I could have just retreated and drawn with Cleffa. There were so many things. And yeah, now they get 4. Like, I don't know why this deck is struggling so much when it's like you play a 3/3 to Dunsparce, you have TM Evolution, you have Cleffa. It's like, you can't play INO or Research, which is the problem. I can't rationalize putting Zoroark in the deck because you have to discard a card. And it's like, well, you play Morty's Conviction. But Morty's Conviction can be a draw 5. That's just rubbing it in right there. Let me guess, the Earthen Vessel's prized? Yeah, the Earthen Vessel was prized. Lucky for you, PTCGL can suck all the butts. And of course, we have all the energy in the hand. Okay, so we are going to Gorebyss, Rescue Board, Ultra Ball away the Poffin and the Evolution. Go get a Dudunsparce. We're gonna Dudunsparce this guy. We're gonna Gorebyss this one. We're gonna retreat into the Cleffa and draw 5. So the deck needs Huntail and Gorebyss. You may notice that a certain card is missing from this hand. Yeah, we drew our first energy. Oh man, it's just I don't know why it's struggling so much. It's unheard of. All right, but they're struggling over there. In the battle of which deck sucks more. Oh, I suck harder than anybody, baby. But once this deck gets on a roll, I don't think there's any stopping me. Right? Like, where's your Cleffa, bro? You know, you didn't get the memo about the Cleffa? Jeez. You know, I don't feel bad for you. Where you got an Artazon? Where's your Cleffa? Huh? Yeah. Sanctuary. Where's your Sanctuary? Okay, yeah, see? You got to bait your opponent. This is what I learned playing Huntail Gorebyss. No, don't do that. Is you have to not item lock them, and you have to give them Artazon to power up your Morty. Powering up your Morty is the best thing you can do. Okay, so I think we go to Dunsparce first. And Mr. Mountain Dew, I've got some good news. I have purchased the hoodie. The hoodie has been purchased. I don't know why I did that way. Don't worry about it. All right, so we go Morty's Conviction away the Redeemable Ticket. Get a Huntail. Don't get a Huntail. That's cool. Okay, and then we just... I mean, I guess I do take the KO, right? Like, I can take the KO. I may as well do it. No, the Gardevoir Love Doll would have taken way too many gifted subs, but the hoodie has been purchased. It should be showing up this week. I don't know if I get the code anymore. If I don't, I'll message support and be like, hey, where the hell's... And there was the Earthen Vessel that I told you we needed to get energy, but we prized it. And Mr. Mountain Dew, yeah, remember when I said if I get to 100 subs, I will buy the PTCGL hoodie? The PTCGL hoodie has been purchased. And it's one of the dumbest things I've ever done. And there goes all my energy retrieval cards. That's cool. And the Gorebyss is probably about to get bodied. There's the Huntail. Okay, that's actually not bad. They do need to, like, get 4 energy and power up a Ho-Ho. Wait, Ho-Ho's weak to... Oh, it is weak to water. So is it weak to lightning? Well, that's the problem. I knew coming into it by setting a sub goal for a physical item is like, I'm not going to be able to take a picture and show you. Did they just shut off their Magcargo's free retreat? I don't think they've read Ho-Oh's ability. It only attaches to benched Ethan's Pokemon. So this might be a conceit of epic proportions, because they probably thought it accelerated to any Ethan's Pokemon, but it's only the bench. And if you attach an energy to Magcargo, that removes its free retreat cost. So they just made big oopsie in their pants. And we have won the game. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing when you just win the game without even trying? All right, so then we go Artazon, the Dunsparce. And then, oh my god. Well, remember when I asked for energy? I think we got it. Yeah, and that's literally going to be the tweet on Monday. Is that, you know, it's the dumbest man alive meme. I am the dumbest man alive. I bought the PDC jail hoodie. You are clearly much dumber than I am. Well, no, I'm going to be playing this next week. I have faith in it. I have faith in Ethan's Magcargo. I just think they got a bad draw and hire second F. No, I think, you know, weirdly enough, right after I purchased the hoodie, they started that community official Twitter account. So I think my purchase of the hoodie allowed them to get the Twitter account. And Magcargo seems decent. Yeah, like, I'm excited for it. You just got to play it the right way and, you know, not draw horribly. They have drawn horribly. And they also misread the ability, right? You, oh, hello. And TQ, well, did you get the list from my YouTube video? Because that's the list I'm going to be playing. I have a few other lists. They also can't retreat. They need double Magcargo to retreat here. And I know what you're going to say. Why did you include this in the YouTube video? They didn't even draw cards and you hit them for weakness advantage. Because this Sanctuary is going through what I've been going through with Gorebyss, where you just can't draw. Where your deck is good, but you just can't draw. Pretending to be a streamer? That's not very nice. Well, I think we just take the knockout, I think. Actually, no, we'll Morty for 3. What if we get more energy, right? I'll just attach to save the step. You know, how can this deck be bad? It's doing 660 damage. A deck that does 660 damage is not bad. And I even prized the Clamperl. You know, Sanctuary, you had a chance to win. I prized the Clamperl. But Cleffa, yeah. So you don't play Badoo. I know that Badoo is good to buy you a turn. But what I found is that the card draw of Cleffa at the start of a game, plus Artazon, is better than Badoo, because Badoo just doesn't help advance your board position. No, never gonna let you down. I'm that good. I am goated. And I am still under the impression that Ethan's Adventure is not the best in Magcargo, but it obviously still has its uses. But I am not being like, oh yeah, just like Typhlosion, you got to put 4 Ethan's Adventure in your Magcargo deck. I am not sure. I know it gets 3 in any combination of energy and Pokemon, but it's your supporter for turn. I just feel like there's better things you can be doing. Like, you can play Research, you can play Iono, you can, you know, get Fezandipiti, you can Squawkabilly, because you already have a 2-prize liability of sorts. And never gonna let me down. True. And also, when you want them to have a bigger bench, right? You want your opponent to have a big bench, so you power up your Morty. And shutting off their items means they can't use Poffin, they can't use Trolley, they can't play with their balls. Well, you know, we managed to get all 14 energy. Remember that Mewtwo game where we didn't get any energy? and we were 1 energy short of winning because we just couldn't get it out of the deck. And then PDC Gel was like, I got you, bro, but I don't want you to got me, bro. I want you to just win, bro. I don't want you to got me. Okay, I mean, I think I just hold the Mortys, right? Hold on. See, this is what I envisioned. This is what I envisioned when I first heard of this deck. Is you just put 14 energy on the thing. I do play 14 because I'm so worried, and play Flute and Erica. Kieran, the space in the deck is already no, that is not BMing, because you don't want to have energy in your hand for a potential Ino. So you do, unless obviously you're facing Dragapult, you do want to put all of your energy on the Gorebyss. Right? So it's not a BM, that's actually how you play the deck, is you want to have all the energy on one Gorebyss, so that if they knock it out, or if they, you know, knock out your Huntail or something, then you just still have that energy. So the good thing is, even if my opponent was, you know, doing well and, you know, had been taking a knockout every single turn, regardless of weakness, we would have won this game. Because let's say we were blowing each other back and forth the entire game, where it was like, I knocked him out with Gorebyss, their Macargo knocks out my Gorebyss, and let's say they're up, I have 3 prizes, they have 2. I would have counter-catchered a Ho-Ho this turn, knocked it out, and then I would be winning 2-1. They could only take 1 prize. I would knock out whatever's in their active. So even though it seems like, oh man, it's Gorebyss maxing, there you go, Ryu. So even though it seems like, oh, you only won this game because your opponent stalled out, and, you know, they had really bad turns, they couldn't do anything, the reality is, you always bait them for the Huntail. They always, oh crap, I can't retreat the Huntail. Okay, maybe I should have kept it in. Okay. maybe I shouldn't have put all my energy into play. Maybe that was bad. But yeah, everyone gets baited into the Huntail. Everyone just, oh, we got to knock out that Huntail. That's the backbone of their deck. I have another one. Everyone does it. That was not a one-off against that Mewtwo player where they went for the Huntail. Everyone goes for it. It is so weird. Erich? No, I think, you know, get Azul to watch this game back. You know, pay Azul. How many channel points does it take for Azul to watch your game back? However many it is, you pay him that many channel points. You get him to watch this game. And you'll see. You'll all see. And then we go Night Stretcher for the Clamperl. And then I think they'll just concede. But if they don't, it means they might just trap me in the active and I lose. Okay, as long as they don't have a Gust card, and then as long as they, you know, don't realize that I've made a huge oopsie, we'll be fine. See, you know, you might think, oh, you just steamrolled them. Well, they have a win condition. How is it a steamroll if they've had a win condition this entire time? Because I thought I was being smart, but I was kind of BMing. Okay, I'll admit it. I was kind of BMing. I didn't need to put 14 energy on a Gorebyss. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, no, just go for it. And Ryusham fishnish him? That was horrible. Oh, well, we win now. Wait, so this is Huntail's the deep sea Pokemon, and this is the South Sea Pokemon? With clam boobies? Oh, this is great. Okay, yes, I would like to put all of the energy into my hand. What did knocking out the Huntail do for you? It didn't. Where did it bring you? Straight back to me. Yeah, you play 4 Night Stretcher, you play Max Rod. And, you know, it's Miriam. Maybe Miriam is the play. I'm not unsold about Miriam being a card in this deck. I hate how you have to hit done. There we go. This is going to be a ton of damage. I did what, like 4,000 damage this game? Easy dubs. Easy dubs. The 3/3 to Dunsparce came in clutch. The Cleffa came in clutch. I think you just have to say, we lose to Dragapult. 39. I think you just say, we lose to Dragapult, but against a lot of other decks, we can easily win. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't 420. So you can, well, that's an easy damage amount to beat. Yeah, where is Clamburglar? I'm playing a Clam deck, and Clamburglar is not here for every single second. They're allowing proxies. You should definitely take Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I am a firm believer in Team Rocket's Mewtwo. All right, let's whack off for a second. And you lost $1,000 on that match. Okay, Lena. No, you should definitely take Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Yeah, so I have all of them. So I have one of like every supporter that could possibly make its way in here, except for the picnic card, because I'm not saying that name on stream. And Lazarla, you're perfect. Okay. Here we go. I have no idea what those words mean. Walter, I have no idea what those words mean, Walter. Walter, you gotta help me out here, Walter. I need $5, Walter. Need $5, Walter, for my Patreon. You know, I could start a Patreon and just be like, hey, you want to give me money? Just give me money through Patreon. You know, so Twitch doesn't get whatever their cut is. The fact that they didn't play a supporter and they ditched Fez and Clefairy, so they're playing my list that I played yesterday. So, oh, I forgot to take out the Badoo. Right, I remember when we made that change to the other list. I didn't take out the Badoo from this list, but I think we just go. Yeah, we're gonna go Clamperl. I'm gonna TM Evolution and just kind of hope that they don't got it like that. All right, so we go 1 and 1, and then the Dunsparce, that's fine. And I guess we go for Gorebyss here. No, we go for Huntail, because we're banking on the fact that they can't take a KO. Well, I think it's a little bit more than the price of a cup of coffee. And what do you mean I'm 3 and 10? I won like 5 games because my opponent dead drew and instantly conceded. Case in point. Case in point. Because my opponent just conceded. And notice how we didn't see any of the wacky supporters? All right, so we get rid of Badoo. We go Cleffa. We want to have a Cleffa in here. 4, 2, 3. I think we... And then, yeah, we have 2 Letter of Encouragement instead of an... I think you do want an Earthen... Do we seriously want an Earthen Vessel in this deck? All right, so we have Billion Onair, Clive, Kofu, Norman, Rhyme, Time, AMARYS, and then 4 Mortys and a Max Rod. Because people on the internet disliked my video. So obviously if people on the internet disliked my video about Mewtwo saying it's bad, it must be good. And if you want to go give a thumbs up to my Mewtwo video to balance out the hate that it's getting, I would appreciate it. Though I don't think anything's really going to help it out because the damage has been done. I think probably the first few people to watch it just instantly disliked it. And that is a thing that happens because disliking a YouTube video it takes 0 effort. If you didn't know, it takes 0 effort to dislike a YouTube video. You don't even have to watch a video to dislike it. You can just dislike it. All right, so that's fun. Oh, God. Okay, well, we're about to... It's rhyme time, everybody. It's the one I don't want to be using here, but it's rhyme time, baby. We got a rhyme, and we drew nothing, and that's an instant concede. It's an instant concede. Shiny right, no, you should like it again. I'm sure that'll count for 2 likes. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Shaymin's really done anything, has it? Like, what, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon? That hasn't been anywhere. I haven't seen Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. You know, Screamtail, I mean, I don't really care about Screamtail, because if they knock out, like, a benched Huntail or a benched Gorebyss, that's fine. I can... Well, I mean, I guess if they go for a Huntail, that's kind of bad. Believe it or not, this might be a Fezandipiti start. Is it? I think it is. Oh, no. I think it's a Fezandipiti start because of the 2 retreat cost on the Clamperl. But did you notice how we go to the... As soon as we go to the wacky build, nothing works? As soon as we start whacking off with AMARYS. I don't even... Like, I played through Scarlet and Violet. I think that's the Pokemon League, and it's really boring. Oh, cool, and it's Frostlast Monkey Dory. That's a great matchup, right? I'm sure it's a great matchup. Okay, hello. Hang on, we got a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We have prized the Cleffa. The Cleffa appears to be prized. That's cool. All right, so... Can I use AMARYS? At the end of this turn, if you have 5 or more cards in hand, discard your hand. I don't think I can use the AMARYS. And for time being, it does not. The Shaymin would only stop, like, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, Screamtail, I mean, Grimmsnarl EX. That is 30, so it does matter a little bit. Oh, and it's the Grimmsnarl build. So, this is what we were just talking about. I mean, it is possible for me to win this game. And Lazarla, oh yeah, you can check out the Rogue Decks video, or I'll, you know, put it in the description of the YouTube video or the VOD. But this one, we're just testing out different supporters to see if any of them feel good. Like, Norman right now is only a draw 2. I am honestly thinking that Clive is the best one. Because decks are playing, you know, 10 to 12 supporters. You get 2 supporters in their hand, that's a draw 4. All right, well, we can potentially knock out the Monkey Dory. That would be good. That's not good. All right, so I think you AMARYS first. And then we have time. Okay. And then I AMARYS'd first. And so I think now it's Dudunsparce. Or no, we want to thin out the deck, get a Clamperl and a Dunsparce. And then we Dudunsparce. Okay. I can Earthen Vessel. Hey, we do knock it out. That's one good thing, is we do knock out the Monkey Dory. It's always time for time. You got time for time? I got time for time. So then we attach, and I mean, I think we just go Crescendo Wave. I think it's just Crescendo Wave. 1, 2. They don't get to activate Fezandipiti if they have one. I mean, they probably just have a Spiked Myth or a Grimmsnarl or something. The good news is, oh, cool, we prized the Max Rod. Even if they're able to get a Monkey Dory down right now, they can't knock out Gorebyss and a Clamperl. So I can just evolve whichever Clamperl they put 30 damage on, I can just evolve that one. And Lazarla, I appreciate it. You better not have an ad blocker. You know, I will know. I will know. Oh, yeah, if you don't know what time does, I'll put it in the... Oh, I guess I can't put it in the corner. We'll just... Because people are like, oh, I want to be able to see what's going on. But how am I supposed to show you what a card does when it covers the screen? So basically, I tell them the name of a Pokemon in my hand. They have to guess the hit points. Unfortunately, I have a Gorebyss, you know... there happens to be a Gorebyss in play, so if I tell them about Gorebyss, they'll just go Gorebyss and choose that one. So we want to get a Huntail. Though time does work really well with Dunsparce, because there's a 60 hit point Dunsparce and a 70 hit point to Dunsparce. The problem is that there's no guarantee that PDCGL will give my opponent the option to choose 60, because the way that time works is that it's stupid. And instead of having like a slider where it's like, oh, they have to choose, like when you do a mulligan and you can choose how many you mulligan, that's not how it works with time. Is they give you 4 options, and one of the options that they give you could be, oh, we just lost a lot of things. It could be that they just don't put 60 or 70 hit points in the options, which is really dumb. Okay, so my game plan now is to just try and draw as many cards as possible. Okay. Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. And what do you mean seems bad late game? It just seems bad. There's no late game. It just seems bad. Okay, so how many energy? We have 4 energy, a Clamperl, and a Gorebyss. I mean... I don't think I'm knocking out the Grimmsnarl this turn, so the Counter Catcher might actually be good here. And I do need a Huntail. But I think we just get rid of the Super Rod, even though I don't want to. Oh, cool. All cards I did not need. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that wild, but yeah, there's always a chance that they just don't give you what you want. All right, so we got to go... I got to Ultra Ball away the time and... Oh, God, I think the Counter Catcher now, because we're getting... No, we'll get rid of the Morty. I guess I just get rid of both supporters. I need the Huntail. I also kind of need the Shaymin, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. And yeah, optimal use of time, just getting rid of it. But, you know, we're just in a really... awkward spot here where we have to hope they don't have any draw. But it's like, you know, we still have 2 more Mortys. We have Clive, we have Norman, which would be a draw 4 here. We have Rhyme, which I definitely do not want to draw. You know, we have options, and they're going to take a knockout, but unfortunately the Huntail is going to take damage. So we have 2 liabilities. But I'm going to be able to knock out a Grimmsnarl. That's, you know, something. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they had an Ino and they didn't use it means they're going for a different supporter. I don't think they'll go for a Bosses unless they're just going to be like, oh, I'll go for your Huntail. And ABC, I don't recognize any of these cards. I know, right? You know, we got time. So they're going for Bosses. So I guess they're going to go for the Huntail. I'm playing Huntail Gorebyss, but I'm testing out every single potential supporter that just draws you cards. Except for Friends in Paldea. Okay, no, we're not doing any of that. None of those shenanigans. Yeah, so there's the Monkey Dory. So they'll take 30. They'll knock out a Clamperl. They might go for the Huntail. And Lazarla, yeah, that's I've prized too. You know, it's PDCGL. PDCGL never wants people to succeed. They want people to suck. They don't want them to seed. I mean, are they... I would assume they'll use Bosses on the Huntail. That would be my guess right now, is just bosses on the Huntail and knock out Huntail Clamperl and be like, what are you going to do now, bro? Or go for the Pheasant, just go straight for the Fezandipiti. And just be like, I'm going to take a 3-prize. Yeah, they're just going to take a 3-prize turn. So the good news here is that we don't just immediately lose. The bad news is that, you know, we're probably going to lose. All right, so we go Gorebyss. I'm not going to be using Counter Catcher. We just have to knock out the Grimmsnarl. And then, ooh, there's an Artazon that I don't need. That's great. So we go get Clamperl. And then Fezandipiti. I don't care if they get another Grimmsnarl, they're going to win anyways. But it's always possible that we get our Dudunsparce, so it's not that bad. Oh, God. Oh, it's Kofu. Oh, no. Okay, well, hey, I mean, technically it's a draw 4. Technically, Kofu is a draw 4. Okay. Actually, Kofu is technically a draw 4. Yeah, I mean, just AMARYS, Billy and I got Billy and Onair in here somewhere. Because that's a draw 4 if you have 10 or more cards in hand. And obviously, if you send 10 energy back into your hand, that's good. All right, so they're probably just going to win the game. A Shaymin wouldn't have changed anything because a Shaymin would have just been another easy way for the opponent to win. But if they don't play a supporter this turn and I countercatcher like the Monkey Dory or the Frostlass, I should probably go for the Frostlass. It just, obviously, if they do something this turn, we basically just lose the entire game. Because they can... Ooh, hello. Ah, goodbye. I was like, you know, I wouldn't have minded using Rhyme in this situation. It wouldn't have been optimal. There's Billy and Onair. Worst timing. Hey, we saw you across the bar. We were wondering if you wanted to join us in our room for a drink. Oh, these outfits? Oh, it's my karate outfit. We were just... You want to come to my room and do some karate? Yeah, we'll do some karate. It'll be great. The way things are going... Wait, why did they... Are they going to put... Who are they putting 1 on? What was the point of that? Did they misclick? And ABC? Yeah, it's just Grimmsnarl all day. So they're going to item lock me here. That's fine. Yeah. Itchy Pollen. That's fine. So, yeah, the Huntail's going to get knocked out very soon. I don't really have what I need because the Monkey Dory are going to do their Monkey Dory things. All right, well, let's go Billy and Onair for 2. That's not great. And then I think I mean, I need a Huntail, but we can't get a Huntail, so we'll just go for another Dunsparce. And then Crescendo Wave. I don't believe I attach any energy. We just go done. So, yeah, I mean, if they didn't Mountain Badoomy there, we might have had a chance. But, yeah, that's GG. Seems like they're just going up with the Impidimp and being like, I got a rare candy Grimmsnarl in my pocket. You want to reach in and find out? And you changed to a grass deck and went against... Exactly. PDCGL knows what you're trying to do and will screw you over. That is what we have learned through over 3 years and nearly 10,000 games. Is that PDCGL will do everything to screw you over. And Ryusham, my deck has 2. Theirs probably has 4, depending on which list they're playing. There's a Huntail. Well, believe it or not, we're actually still in this game. You were thinking Faulkner? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, but isn't it? It has to be you that has it? Or is it just Stadium in play? Because then Faulkner would absolutely be the best one. No, it's if you have a Stadium. It's if you have a Stadium. And Pay Tom, that is kind of weird because you think it'd be sold out. But I guess they just were like, Twitch was desperate and like, hey, give us money. Okay, so we're going to get knocked out coming into their turn. Oh, God, I'm coming into your turn. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, Faulkner's a draw 4. If Faulkner was a draw 4, if there was a stadium in play, that would be great. But it's a draw 4. Oh, crap. Okay, so the Huntails get knocked out. They can... There's a Rhyme. I mean, honestly, I think I want to keep the Impidimp. I think I want to knock out the Impidimp, right? Because if I Rhyme, they might just give me like the Snow Runt or something, or this Impidimp. And what if they're out of energy? They're not out of energy. Yeah, we're just kind of in it right now. There is, yeah, thanks for being prized, Cleffa. Okay, so they take out the Huntail. I send up my, oh yeah, my Gorebyss is just going to be taking damage. So 40 and a Corkscrew Punch. We would win by 10 damage if they don't get it this turn. If they don't get a Morgrim, if they don't get a Morgrim in an energy, if they don't get a rare Candied Rims. Oh, don't. No. They needed a 2-card combo. Oh, wait, there's 2 Morgrim count. They might not have. Oh, they got a research. Okay, so they just need a... They just need a rare... Yeah, they got it. Oh, man. So close. We almost had it. Okay, all right. You don't deserve this one. You don't deserve the last prize card. BMing me in my face. Okay. Yeah, I did pretty, considering, all things considered, that went better than expected. Okay, so we'll cut a Dunsparce. We will get rid of, I mean, we're going to keep, oh God, Kofu. No, I think we get rid of Time, Rhyme, Kofu, Billy and Onair. We go 2 Clive, 2 Norman. Wait, yeah, we go 2 AMARYS. I think we add a Miriam, and then we cut the Super Rod. We go 14 energy. Okay. So we have a 2/2, and then we have 4 Morty. I guess 2 Artazon is good. No, we're not doing more Rhyme and more time. It's not Rhyme time, okay? I guess we don't need the TM evolution. Since we're not playing, good cards, since we're not playing Arven. So like I could play Hyper Aroma, right? Hyper Aroma doesn't seem like the dumbest aspect, but again, I don't have a way to find it. So like Max Rod seems better. Well, what do you mean only 14? You only need 11 to take a KO. I mean, Rescue Board hasn't done a whole lot. Because it's like if they try to trap somebody, I mean, again, Rescue Board seems kind of dumb. I haven't been like, oh man, I really wish I had a Rescue Board. So let's get rid of the Rescue Board. Let's go. What are some, is there any item that would be really good? Not the Flute. I mean, the Flute wouldn't be the dumbest thing because it helps us draw, but is there anything? We could put some Fight Milk in here. I could put a Picnic Basket. We could put Picnic Basket. Sure, let's put a Picnic Basket. You damn Monkey Dory decks. Trolley doesn't really help. I mean, Pokegear. Pokegear wouldn't be dumb, but I think I just want to get like a way to find Pokemon. So it's like a 3rd Ultra Ball or just like a Great Ball. Seems fine. Just a Great Ball in the deck. And we don't have a bosses. That's fine. We're going Huntail AMARYS, baby. We got this. And the Picnic Basket it's just there for like one matchup. That's it. It's just there for Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory Frostlass, you don't stand a chancey now. Yeah, we can play. I can fit at least 2 balls in my hand. And we start the Cleffa, but guess what? Guess what? We're going first. And we didn't get any of our wacky supporters. And it's Charizard Dragapult, so that's slightly better. And that's a Huntail. All right, so let's go Ultra Ball away the Fezandipiti and that. We go get, okay, we prized a Clamperl and a Dunsparce. We didn't, wait, we prized none of our supporters. None of the bad supporters are prized. So that's fun. And then I think I attach to the Clamperl. Do I? Yeah, because like I might be in a situation where I knock them out next turn, or at the very least it allows me to retreat a Huntail at some point. And Ryushamp, yeah, the Team Rocket's factory is just, hey, you played a supporter with a Team Rocket in its name. Congratulations, you draw 2 more cards. All right, I guess I have to Morty away a Morty. The Badoo is a little annoying. I mean, this whole matchup is annoying, so I don't play Rabska. But the Picnic Basket, if they try to get cute, the Picnic Basket could be the saving grace. I mean, you had an energy this whole time. Okay, see, that's why I played the extra energy too, is because I thought we'd get Ionode. Give me Clive. Oh, we got AMARYS. Oh, we got everything we didn't need. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm basically putting myself in a situation where we have to use AMARYS, and then we're going to lose our entire hand because this is a god-awful hand. Oh, triple Treepy. Oh, man. You know, of course I take out the Rabska, and then we just face Dragapult all day. Oh, and I can't use the Picnic Basket. That's cool. Well, this was fun. All right, well, I mean, I don't really have any other choices here. We don't really have any other choice. We're about to lose our entire hand. I think AMARYS might be a little too destructive. Just gonna throw that one out there. AMARYS may be slightly too destructive. You know, you know how it is. You know, you play a supporter and you lose your entire hand. You know, it's, you know, that old thing. So for those of you who have no idea what just happened, AMARYS is a draw 4, but if you have 5 or more cards in your hand at the end of your turn, you have to discard your hand. So AMARYS doesn't really work well with Cleffa, and that's not good for us. I think if they just like go Rare Candy and knock out my Gorebyss, then we lose. Okay, looks like they're going for a TM Evolution. We actually have a chance to win the game now. Obviously, they can just go like Counter Catcher, win the game, but we can Cleffa for 7. We didn't lose too much. That is good. But the reason AMARYS is good is because it's a draw 4, and then you're assuming you have like 10 energy in your hand. So you just take the 10 energy, attach it, and you'll have 4 cards. Well, depending on what they do, I think we concede. You know, maybe they'll spread all their energy around to their Dreepy and they won't put any on the Zard. Maybe they'll just put 1 on the Zard and then 1 on each Dreepy, and they'll be like, "Oh, I have to play this safe." Not sure what the holdup is. Yeah, like that. That's the smart play. I was just hoping they'd do the dumb play. Maybe they'll attach a TM Evolution, and they didn't attach a TM Evolution. All right, well, that's GG. Unless... That's a GG. Unless... Yeah, I mean, by the time we even do anything, they're going to win. Well, that was fun. That was an interesting game. A burgeoning match blossomed into a stunning victory. I disagree with that sentiment. Okay, I do have the wacky list coming up. We'll play one more after this. Sorry, well, this will be the last one with this build, and then I'm not going to tell you what build we're playing next. We're just going to do a prediction, okay? So we're going to start a prediction, and let's go second. I'm not going to tell you what the list is, just that it's even worse than you can possibly imagine. Why are we starting the Fezandipiti? What? Who bet 2.8K that I'm gonna win? Pneumonia and backpack? No. You know, maybe that isn't the dumbest thing because it is just like a guaranteed draw 3. You have to Dunsparce. Oh, this could be a win. As long as it's not the Frostlass build. As long as it's just a punch you in the butt build, we can win. Why is there a dark? Oh, it's the monkey. They got a freaking monkey Dory. This might be the Frostlass build. I was hopeful that we stood a chance in this game, but it appears this is the Frostlass Monkey Dory build, which is not as good as you might think for us. I believe this is just going to be a Clamperl, and then we go... I mean, Norman is a draw 2, Morty's is a draw 2. I think we just go Norman. I think Norman is the least worst of the bunch. And then, oh, cool, I wish I'd played the Great Ball first. All right, so let's go Clamperl, let's get you down. And then next turn, we just do all of the things. Seems like a brilliant strategy. Waterfish versus land shark. Okay, wait, why are they playing Darkness Energy? Do they just have like one Monkey Dory? They're playing Kofu? Okay, I thought my supporter spread was bad. Theirs is worse. We have a chance. They're playing a worse spread of supporters. We got this, everybody. What we don't got is access to our items, and they've got the Champion's Call. As soon as you get your bite set up, the deck just runs well together. It's like a tag team relay. Get it? Because the deck runs well together. It's like a relay race. The deck runs well together. Because when you're in a relay, you all run. Is the Misty's Gyarados deck good? No, but it is road. And there's the Monkey Dory. Wait, can I knock out? I can knock out a Garchomp. If they put a power weight on a Garchomp, I can knock it out because I have 14 energy. It just would require all 14 energy. So it's very unlikely, but they did fill up their entire bench. They got Clive. Or we got Clive. Oh, we so got this, everybody. Clive has appeared. Clive has made an appearance. We don't want to put the Cleffa down at this point. But no, Misty's Gyarados is not good. It's just far too destructive. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun whacking off with it. Ooh, hello. All right, I mean, we're off to the races here. We go retreat into Gorebyss, attach to the active. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we can knock out a Garchomp with a power weight on it. What does Clive do? What do any of these supporters do? They all suck. You know, what do these supporters do? They suck. You look at Norman. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Where's Spider-Man? Okay, so draw 2 if your opponent's active as an EX, draw 2 more. So bad. Oh, they attach to the Monkey Dory? That's awesome. And then Clive, draw 2 cards for each supporter in their hand. Obviously, if your opponent doesn't play a supporter, you kind of know. So if you're playing Monkey Dory in a Garchomp deck, you want to play the Frostlass build. I don't think you want to play straight Darkness Energy. Like, yeah, maybe you play one Darkness Energy and then like a Luminous. Oh my god. What is your game plan? Okay, so I can't attack into the Garchomp. Okay, they're giving me another Badoo. That's amazing. I cannot hit into a Garchomp unless I take a knockout, because then they'll just bounce around. So the game plan here is only attack when we can knock out a Garchomp. I don't have a bosses, so that's not good. I know they don't have a supporter in their hand. Okay. Then we just go for, I think, the Dunsparce, because we have to get our energy out of the deck here. There's 9, so that's 390. We didn't prize any energy. That is one nice thing, is we did not prize any energy. I think I wait on the Clive. They got a bunch of Spiritomb. Yeah, they might have some Spiritomb. Oh no. Okay, I should have played the Clive. I should have played the Clive. Yeah, like, I think we probably would have lost this. Well, actually, no, because their whole strat... Oh, they got it. They got it. Okay. So I have to take a KO. If I don't take a KO on the Garchomp, I think I just do nothing. But we are going to be drawing a freak ton of cards. Right? We're not going to be drawing like one card. We're going to be drawing a ton of cards here. The question is, do I Letter of Encouragement first to get the energy out of the deck, or do I increase my chances of getting... I think we just increase our chances, right? I think I'd rather have energy than anything else. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna use Clive now. Ah, see? We're gonna win with Clive now. And you said this was a bad supporter. I mean, it definitely is. But I think we go... So let's go Clive first. Please have several supporters. Ah, see? Draw 4. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. And then we go Fezandipiti. No, we go Ultra Ball. No, it has to be Fezandipiti first. Please give me some energy. Okay, that's a card that exists. And then we go Runaway Draw. I think we have it. I think we might have a KO here. Oh my god, we actually have the KO. This is insanity. Oh no, I promoted the wrong one. Oh no, where's the undo button? Where's the undo button? Oh no. Oh, where's the undo button? I promoted the wrong one. That was... I threw it so hard. I threw it back so hard. Oh no. Okay, well, this is fine. This is fine. We're going to go get a Clamperl. An undo button would have saved so much issues right now. I mean, I know they have 2 Ino in the hand, so I guess I just evolve. And then I can't retreat because it has a... Oh, man. Well, they're just going to play Ino. Oh, I had the KO too. Oh, my God. I was just thinking so far ahead that, like, oh, man, I got it. We're so going to win. There's no way I can lose this game. Hang on. What are they... Oh, there's the Ino. Oh, man. I threw that one so hard. I could have won this one. I was just thinking too far ahead. I wasn't like, oh, right, I got to worry about which Clamperl to send up there. I was just thinking like, oh man, I got to go Letter of Encouragement, Earthen Vessel. We knock out the thing. All right, well, I guess I just send up the Dunsparce and we just do this all over again. Oh, that was such a throw. I wasn't even trying to be funny or anything. All right, well, let's do Runaway Draw. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Hey, there's Miriam. Hang on. That's a Miriam. Okay. Hang on. So maybe I do hit into them a little bit. You know, maybe we just, you know, just a little bit. Just a little taste. All right, so let's go Earthen Vessel, away the Huntail. And then I think I Poffin for the Dunsparce. Oh, we also have a Cleffa. Do I use Cleffa here? Because we can still win if they don't have a boss. I mean, they definitely have a bosses. And then, no, we can still maybe do this. I know that's huffing some real copium there, but we can still do this, everybody. Okay, yeah, that's not great. All right, so let's go retreat into the Cleffa. Attach to you. I know we don't need these guys. So let's go and get a Gorebyss, because this way if they go for the Huntail, that's okay. I don't know why I did that. Don't worry about it. We just need to draw some extra cards. We'll be fine. We just need to draw one card. Oh, man, that was such a throw. I don't know why. Oh, man, I'm not going to live that one down, am I? Yeah, they'll just go bosses, knock out the Huntail or something. Or maybe they just will go power weight and just stunt on me here. Even the most handsome pilots make mistakes, right? Just go for a corkscrew dive. That's what I used on I Am Legend's mom last night, am I right? Oh, see, maybe they'll just go for the Cleffa. Maybe. Oh my god. Okay, this is our redemption tour here. I think I still have my counter. This is Trust Your Pilot's redemption. Okay, guaranteed Trust Your Pilot's redemption. I'm not going to screw this up. Trust Your Pilot will not screw this one up, okay? That is the Trust Your Pilot guarantee. Okay, so we go AMARYS first. Okay, that's not great. We go Fezandipiti. Just energy. Yes, Letter of... Okay, Pilot's Redemption Tour. We got this. I probably shouldn't have used it in that order, but I don't care. That's a KO. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Oh, I can't oh no. Okay, and then we go Buddy-Buddy Poffin because we want to get the Poffin out of the deck. They are not prepared for this. They are not prepared. Oh, hang on. Because we have to be aware of a power weight, but they did put... No, I think we hold. Oh, I think we hold the hand because they put a power glass on this one. So we don't have to worry about that Garchomp getting a power weight. There's Morty's. That's good. We got Clive, the clearly the most busted supporter. That guy kind of looks... So... Oh no, I played AMARYS. Oh no, I should have used the Night Stretchers. Oh no, I forgot I played AMARYS. Oh, but we just win. Oh my god, they don't play power weight. I forgot that we used AMARYS. Oh god, we gotta get AMARYS out of here. For someone who doesn't know how to read, you can't play this in your deck if you don't know how to read. Okay, so let that be a lesson. If you don't know how to read, don't play AMARYS. But we still have a super rod or a max rod somewhere. Okay. Okay, no scope D's nuts. We're gonna win this one. They don't play power weight, but they can still win. Unfair. Wait, they went for unfair stamp. wait, they're going for the unfair stamp. This is like watching one of your videos, but live, right? It's like watching one of my videos, but live. Oh, this has to go in the YouTube video. I don't care that I made two massive... Can they stamp me? What? I don't understand your reasoning, but you did just give me the one card that I needed to win this game. So if you're playing Garchomp, I think they built their list wrong, you know, as someone who's never actually played this. Am I about to be spared here? Oh, see, everyone goes for the Huntail. Oh yeah, MC Hype Up. What's that one? Faulkner, I think, is a no. Unfortunately, I think Faulkner you can't do. simply because of the fact that Faulkner requires you to have a stadium. It's not, oh, your opponent can have the stadium. It's no, you have to have the stadium. All right, do I Mortys for 4 but lose a Huntail? I think no. I think we just go... I think we leave that open. No, I don't know what the correct play is, because remember, I lost all of my Night Stretchers, so yeah, maybe that's the correct play. AMARYS sounds like the worst. It is not the worst supporter. It does have a place in this deck. Just not... Yes! Oh, man. Yeah, MC's Hype Up. I don't remember what that one does. Isn't that based on your opponent's prize card, so it's useless early? All right. If I didn't promote the wrong Clamperl, that game would not have been nearly as stressful. And, you know, if I learned how to read AMARYS. So yeah, I don't think AMARYS is a very good card. I think just a draw 3 supporter is probably better. I do like the Nemona with Nemona's backpack. But let's be honest, Gorebyss is not living up to the hype. It's just, its weaknesses are the 2 best decks in the format in Dragapult and Grimmsnarl. So those are just really tough matchups. But if you face a Garchomp, if you face Raging Bolt, Golden Go, Typhlosion, Mewtwo, and you don't draw insanely horribly, the deck has good matchups. It's just, you got to find the right supporter, and there isn't currently the right supporter. Yeah, MC's Hype Up is, yeah, draw 2, and then if they have 3 or less. What's the Typhlosion counter? There is no Typhlosion counter. That's why it's a top 10 deck. And I will not be testing out the Hydrapple today. That'll be in the future. I'll be testing out Hydrapple in the future, but we got enough for a YouTube video. Now everybody's time to whack off. This is the prediction game. No scope? That's not very nice. I had somebody comment that, oh, you're the one YouTube channel that I watch, not for the gameplay, but for the commentary. That's just a really nice way of saying I'm not very good at the game. And let me just get something real quick. All right, well, oh, I forgot to take the Badoo out again. Crap. That's not good. Okay. Oh, hello. This is the perfect hand for a TM evolution, except for the fact that I don't need to TM evolution. All right, let's see if we can... You know, let's not see if we can bait out an INO. Freljord? Best way to avoid ads? Wait until Mr. Mountain Dew is here, or go buy a $1,000 card from Never Gonna Let Me Down on eBay. Hang on, I'm just trying to find that comment, see if I can get it. Or go buy a $1,000 card from Never Gonna Let Me Down on eBay. What the hell is this crap? And they will gift you a sub. Okay, I'm just trying to look through the comments. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here you go. I guess it's a new copy pasta too. So they got the cruel arrow. Are we about to lose this game? Seriously? We are seriously about to lose this game. I gotta give him the sad face. we just lost this game. I guess I could evolve into Huntail and survive. You know what? Let's try, right? Let's try force. Let's try to force it. This is the prediction game, by the way. I think we can mark this as a loss. And Shiny Ray, what do you have? Is it a stall deck? And Shalanery, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate anyone who gives me money. Oh, the Huntail survived. Give me a supporter. That's just a Clamperl. That's the opposite of a supporter. And Shalyn, that's the second stream in a row where someone has subbed before they were following. And I kind of prefer that because you can't comment unless you're following me. So if you just give me money and you don't comment, that means I don't suffer mental anguish. Softwall was my stripper name? That's interesting. Oh, I put research in this list. We're just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. All right, so that was the prediction game. I'm sorry. I'll do another prediction to make up for that one. To be fair, that was not my fault. That was PDCGL's fault. We could have drawn the research and lost everything else and been fine. Yeah, Shiny Ray, what were you thinking of playing? Because I don't want to face no stall deck. I don't want to face a quad chain link handheld fan. Well, actually, handheld fan wouldn't actually be a big deal. No, it was PDCGL who gave you the points, not me. Well, this is fine. Oh god, it's the donk deck. Oh no. Oh no. No, Cleffa. No, Cleffa. Please no. Please no, Cleffa. Don't worry, we're gonna get a basic off of the mulligan, Cleffa. It'll be okay, Cleffa. Oh no, we didn't get a basic. Uh-oh. I'll let you enjoy this. Oh wow, they didn't even have to do anything. They just had it. Okay. Sorry, I was just somebody had a line on some really expensive feet pics, so I was just replying to them. Oh wait, is this the same person? Wait, is this the donk person again? Nerdy girl, what are you doing here and not subbed? It's not a stall deck, don't worry. Oh, that makes me worry. And Nerdy girl, wait, shouldn't you have been able to use your own emote? Wait, and Floppa? Was Floppa Kappa your stripper name? Was that your stripper name? Oh, this is an amazing starting hand. Oh crap, I forgot it's the donk deck. I forgot it was the donk deck. Floppa, I blame this one on you, Floppa. Floppa subbed and Nerdy Girl was here, and to be fair, they would have just conceded if they didn't get the donk, so it doesn't matter. Right? We wouldn't have been able to get a good game anyways, because the whole thing with the donk deck is that you either get the donk or you concede. The The prediction is still going. Until the prediction ends, we're not doing the prediction game. So the good news is that they would have just conceded, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, and for one more minute, I mean, this will be the prediction game because it'll run out before then. Unless I get a bad starting hand, then I'll just say, well, the next game is a prediction game. But as long as I have a playable starting hand, this will be the prediction game. Ooh, that's a starting hand. Not sure how playable it is, but it is a starting hand. Okay, so it looks like they're playing Guardy. Uh-oh. We struggle quite heavily against Guardy. Yeah. We don't do very much against Gardevoir. And ABC, no, because I'm looking for one more game to get a YouTube video out of and to have fun with, and my opponent's not here. So the next game will be the prediction game because my opponent's not here. This is a pretty good start, though, and I won't bench anybody because I think this is a nerdy girl. Wait, what's the... Okay, bye. Oh, they are here. Okay, so we'll keep playing. Then Floppa, we're going to win this one for you. This is the prediction game. They have a Night Stretcher. It's the goated get rid of who you want and do the thing. Kadu, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Beyond horrible. Why did we have to top deck the stupid Kingdra? All right, so I think Shaymin should see play here. And yeah, I'll attach to the Horsey. Shaymin at least blocks Screamtail. And Floppa, well, the prediction's over. So unfortunately, you cannot. And this is a terrible hand. Amazing. We went from high hopes to nothing. But Floppa, prediction's over. So this is the prediction game. I don't think we got it. All I need is a rare candy. Of course, they get the rare candy. All I need is a rare candy, and we can win this one. Just use Ino. I know you got an Ino in that hand. And the Earthen pile is very good. Starmie was the goat. So you played Ethan's Typhlosion with Starmie? Yeah, the Starmie in a pre-release is very good because it does do, what, I think it's 140 when it just evolved, and that's a great number in a pre-release, especially for 1 energy. Okay, we can still win this one. We just have to get, I don't even know what we can do to win, but we can. We can do this. We're playing the wackiest build. We got this, everybody. I'm guaranteeing a victory here, or else you're going to lose all your channel. You're going to lose all your channel points. I'm guaranteeing a victory, or else you're going to lose all your channel points, and you're going to lose all your channel points. So, the point of this build... Okay, this didn't S-ball. Is that King's Order puts 3 waters from your discard pile onto your bench. So, this gets around the whole... Oh, I can only have 3 or 4 Clamperl in the deck, so that makes evolving more difficult. But, you know, after playing this for a while, I'm not as concerned, right? I was like, oh, well, this is a way around the 4 Clamperl thing, but I don't even know. Like, you have to waste, like, 3 turns to use King's Order? I don't like that. Yeah, Gyarados, do not play Gyarados. That is just not smart. All right, well, let's go Gorebyss KO, I guess. This will at least give us a turn. And then we get the rare candy. Are you kidding me? And then we just get the rare candy. All right, well, that's fun. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. We don't got this one. And what do you mean would Lapras work in this deck? I'm sorry. Prediction outcome, that's a no. We're gonna play the Reuniqueless build. Because the Kingdra one did not work out at all, even though I thought it'd be fine. Look at top 20. The problem with that is that you need 3 different types of energy. So you'd have to play Sparkling Crystal. You'd have to attach the water. So you have to play Crispin, Sparkling Crystal, and it's just too much. That would be great if Lapras did it for a single energy, then 100%. But it's the fact that it needs 3 energy, which is the main issue. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm guaranteeing a victory here, but this isn't the prediction game, and I'm just going to load everybody up. So this is not the prediction game, and I don't think I have a Cleffa in this list. But I have enough for a YouTube video. But Shiny Ray, you gotta give me a hint as to what you're playing. You gotta entice me. You gotta get me enticed. Oh, it's a Zoro. It's a Zoro art deck. Okay. He's playing. Yeah, I mean that's what I assume he's doing. So yeah, everyone bet all your channel points on yes. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. We're gonna save the Mortys, I think, for next turn. Oh, your Hero's Cape cannot save you now. Okay, I think we just go Poffin. I have a Badoo and a Clamperl. This is unfortunate. I guess I just go, yeah, Solosis into Badoo. Really wish you were a Cleffa. That would be kind of fun if you were a Cleffa, but you're not a Cleffa, because I forgot to make the change to this deck that we've all agreed is the best thing to do. So the Badoo should always be a Cleffa in this deck. Yes, again, item locking. Very, very strong. I don't think item locking is the best in a deck where you want to rely on Morty. But I think I can win this matchup. Oh, God, they got the stupid Monkey Dory. That's fine. Well, there's a research. Okay, so let's go you. And I think I just researched, to be completely honest. You know, Morty, you're useless, buddy. Okay. I could have sworn this deck played energy. I may have been mistaken. All right, so let's go double Huntail. We're going to get a Duosion. And we always have the Reuniqueless in waiting. All right, this is terrible. If this was just a straight Huntail Gorebyss deck and I didn't jam in the Reuniqueless for no reason, we would have won this matchup easily. But I was like, oh, we got to put a Reuniqueless in here. We got to worry about, you know, not having enough Huntail and Gorebyss. That was an incorrect assessment, as I have learned. Twas incorrect. All right, so let's go research. We're just trying to find energy, which I apparently forgot to put in the deck. Did I seriously forget to put energy in the deck? That honestly sounds like something I would do. That you know, sounds like something that I would do. Let's go Academy at Night, the research, in case they, you know, do something. And then Itchy Paul in. All right, all I have to do is take a knockout and we'll be fine. Yeah, probably forgot to put energy in the deck. Because you had to remove something to make room for the Reuniqueless line, and energy seems like the thing I would do. And the fact that they can't retreat the Fezandipiti is hilarious to me. But the fact... Oh, there we go. There's the item. See? That's why I put the research on the top. Probably should have done anything else, but... Well, there's all the energy. In case you were wondering, hey, where's all that energy? There it is. Okay. Wait, 5 is 1. Oh, they did the thing. Actually, that's really good. Okay, so what's the call here? I think I give them the Gorebyss because they have energy in there. We know they play Ends PP up. They could just attach. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance that they just don't got it like that. And I'm going to top deck a water. I think that's our only course of action. You know, the safe play is just giving them Clamperl or Reuniqueless. Actually, I probably should have given them a Reuniqueless, but what if they just don't got it like that? And then we top deck in energy. We did not top deck in energy. All right, what do we got in the deck? Double Huntail. Okay, I mean, they have... God, I could do so many things here. I could do so many things if this wasn't the worst thing ever made. All right, so let's go Academy at Night of Water Energy. And then we'll put that on top. Why did... I could have gotten so much energy earlier in this match. Hello? Wait, that's a knockout, right? Did I just do the right thing? No, that's 180. Damn it. We were one short. Okay, so the next game is a prediction game. I will play the best version of the deck, which I think is the triple the Dunsparce list. Though, again, I'm not really sold on Arven. And maybe just like a draw 3 is better. Okay, so that's not great. Well, no, because the prediction was still running during this one. All right, so they can use Darmanitan, take a knockout, really screw me over. You know, they can knock out Gorebyss and Huntail this turn if they just get a Darmanitan. But I can Morty away my one chance at winning the game. But I can Morty away my chance at winning the game. Okay, so they... All I have to do is 380 damage. How could that go wrong? You know, I can do 380. 380 is the easiest number for this deck to hit. I need, what, 13 energy? Easy. We already got 7. That didn't go according to plan. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to pretend like I never built these ones. We're going to go back to the triple the Dunsparce list. And we're going to be fine. All right, Shiny Ray, just remind me, you'll be after this game because this is the prediction. So triple the Dunsparce. We have the Cleffa. Again, the Shaymin really hasn't done anything. So let's take out the Shaymin. We don't really need the triple the Dunsparce. Let's go. You know what? Let's that hasn't really done anything. Let's go Nemona. And let's do Nemona's backpack. Let's just try this. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it'll work, but well, let's try it. And we have 4 Poffin, 2 Ultra Ball. Let's go Dust Ball and Great Ball. Great Ball. Yeah, let's just try a wacky list of this. So this is the prediction game with a version of the deck I've never tested, but they're in Diglett rank, so that's an easy win. But yeah, Shiny Ray, get ready. Because it's time to duel in like 5 minutes. Or less if I get a terrible starting hand and I have to concede. I should try Bill's transfer. That is, is it top 7 or top 8? Bill's transfer. Look at the top 8, reveal any, but the thing is you need energy, right? You need energy and yeah, I mean, there's just so many things you could try. Right? Oh, I had to take 3 mulligans. Thank you. 3 mulligans into a Fezandipiti. You're always looking out for me, PTCGL. 3 mulligans straight into a Fezandipiti start. Hey, it's Slowking. Are you kidding me? As soon as I take out the Shaymin, we face Slowking. Are you absolutely kidding me? I take out the Shaymin. First game is Slowking. So we've already lost the game. All right, Shiny Ray, get ready. We're going to be starting much sooner than you think. You can't script that any better, right? You cannot script it any better that, oh, I don't need Shaymin. So let's Oh, God. All right. Well, yeah, sure. You want to... This is how you want to do it? Let's do it. Let's go. Ultra Ball away. The Water Energy and the Huntail. We'll get another Clamperl. I mean, I could have used the Cleffa, but we're so... They can literally just, like, win the game this turn. Just go Slowking, Energy, Academy at Night, Kyurem, and that's all my Clamperl gone. Yep, that's step one. Do they have the Slowking? There's an Ino. I was thinking about putting the Morty on top, but I was like, there's no way. And Mark, things are, oh, so much worse. So much worse than I could have anticipated. Good news is, we could not get a Shaymin with a Poffin, so I still probably would have lost anyways. Even with Shaymin in the deck, we probably would have lost. Do they have the Slowking? Okay. Kind of weird that they went for the Kyurem first over the Slowking. Well, okay, they got it. All right, I'll let you do it. Because they haven't used Academy. Yeah, they haven't used Academy at Night. All right, Shiny Ray. I'll choose the prediction outcome as a no. Who bet 17,000 that I was going to win? Somebody seriously bet 17,000 channel points that I was going to win? Have you not been watching this stream? I am changing the title of my YouTube video from Huntail Gorebyss is the best new rogue deck in Destined Rivals to is Huntail Gorebyss the best new deck in Destined Rivals? All right, well, that was a fun one, wasn't it? Man, as soon as literally the 10 seconds after I take Shaymin out, we face our first Slowking deck in 3 days. There's Shiny Ray. Let's do... Okay, I know you're not playing... a spread deck. Yeah, Salt Moss, that's a good suggestion. And E-Rich, but they were just going to Kyurem again next turn, right? They could have just Kyurem'd again next turn very easily with like... oh, maybe they couldn't have, but like anything we tried to do, it would have been bad. So yeah, Bill's transfer, Drayton is not the worst either. It's just, there's no perfect supporter. It's like, there's no supporter. Morty's Conviction is good, but it's like, you take the chance that it's draw 1 to a draw 5. Because it's based on how many bench Pokemon they have. Obviously, it could be a drop to 8 if they're playing a Terra deck, but that's, how many Terra decks have we faced today? Like 1? Well, I'm not going to put the Fezandipiti up front. I'll go for the Dunsparce. And you're not playing a Donk deck, are you? All right, we'll do one more prediction. I won't do any wacky decks. It will. Oh, you're playing a mill deck. This is supposed to be a new Destined Rivals. There better be some Destined Rivals cards in here, Shiny Ray. You've opened 400 packs. If you're not playing a Destined Rivals deck, what are we even doing here? Are you just playing Sanders, mill penny weird thing? I think I win though, right? Okay, so we go Dunsparce. I should Nimona. That's good. And then Great Ball. Get it to Dunsparce. Okay. And then we just go find one of our dudes. One of our dudes who's hopefully got some nudes. All right, Gorebyss. Yeah, Matted Fur, don't you worry. Next time, I'm guaranteeing a victory. We're going to draw well. I can guarantee you that. So Shiny Ray's not going to deck out. Actually, I will deck out because I will lose. I will deck out because I'm going to be the one that loses. So yeah, we'll just put the Dunsparce down. And then Runaway Draw. Okay, and there's Gorebyss. Attach. And then Crescendo Wave. 1, 2. Let's play rough. Hang on, maybe I should read the attack play rough. What if it does more damage based on the amount of energy I have? Oh no, it's just flip a coin. Okay. Less concerned. Less concerned. The concern has lessened. Uh-oh, Shiny Rays attaching energy to a Teal Masked Ogerpon. Uh-oh. Should I be paying attention to what's going on screen? Because I thought you were just like a... You know, you tell me you got a meme deck, and then you play the deck that against you know I don't play Shuffle Draw. That's not cool, Shiny Ray. You know, I'm never going to accept a match against you again, Shiny Ray. That's really not cool. Being like, hey... Not playing a Destined Rivals deck, just not having fun. You're a bad person. Yeah, I said it. You're a bad person, Shiny Ray. All right, so we just put the Clamperl down. Crescendo Wave. Done. All right, I mean, I've taken 3 prizes. What can go wrong, right? Because Sander had like a very viral tweet that was just 2 minutes of playing something very similar to what that is. He has 2 Watchtower. Oh, yeah, if there's 2 Watchtower. So we got to get rid of that Dudunsparce. Or no, because Shiny Ray has Dudunsparce. Well, I mean, just in case. Unrivaled, just in case, I will get rid of the Dudunsparce. Because it's not really helping us at all anyways. So we'll just... It would only ever work to hurt us. So that's a good idea. In case there's a Watchtower in there, we're going to do this. All right, so 90. I can win this game. We just got to be very careful. I mean, I imagine there's going to be, what, a Xerosic here? So maybe, I think what I do is I just play out my hand, right? So I'll go Huntail there, Gorebyss there, attach to the Huntail so it can retreat. There's an Area 0 Underpants. Yeah, that's what I knew was going to happen. There's a Huntail, that's fine. There's a Durant. Okay. This is interesting. There's a Faulkner. Hey, you took my idea. You took my idea of a Faulkner. So it'll be what, a hand trimmer? Are we about to get trimmed? Trimmed and skimmed? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a Chen PAL, and then you get rid of the Durant, and then you recycle the Durant, and then you Area 0, then you re-Durant. Okay, like I get it. I understand what this deck is designed to do. But that doesn't mean this was fun to watch, Shiny Ray. You know, we got to entertain the masses here. If you don't play a hand trimmer, I win. That's my emotion right now. Look at the game log. Look at that. What Durant? It's just a whole wall of Durant and then a whole wall of bug catching set. All right, well, we did win. So I'm a better player than Sander. Sander, I hardly knew her. All right. Yeah, if only I had AMARYS, then we could draw all of the cards. And then, what? Night Stretcher, how much energy we got? We got 2. So let's go Night Stretcher. And then bosses. Aha. Ah, would you look at that? 360. The best Xbox. 360. Okay, are you ready for the prediction game? No spice. We're just going back to the good old 3 to Dunsparce list. We're going to try and get, you know, a sneaky final game for the YouTube video. And if not, I blame Shiny Ray for wasting our time. Because remember, we could have had prizes erosic. Well, there's a card that can get you around that. There's a card that can get around that. Oh my god, it's a 5. It's either Macargo or Typhlosion. Okay, just draw cards. Everyone, clench your cheeks, cross your toes, just put your good energy, draw well. That's it. Just draw well. Just be able to play the game. That's all I want, is just to draw well. I was thinking maybe we go first, because this is probably Typhlosion, and in a single prize versus single prize matchup, whoever takes the first prize is in better shape. They do have to do a little bit more recycling than me, but I think... Oh, crap. Okay, no, this is fine. And... Oh, it's Blaziken. Uh-oh, it's Blaziken. Oh, the Blaziken Monkey Dory deck is not good, but we hit them for a weakness, so that's GG. Oh, no. Okay, no, this is the Blaziken Poison deck. Okay, this is the Blaziken Poison deck that we're facing off against. It's not good. Am I in a situation where I'm going to be Cleffa-ing here? Because what's my... I have 3 Clamperl. I have an Arven for next turn, and we have TM Evolution. So I think we just go there. They don't poison me. So what you don't realize with the Blaziken deck, unless you watch my video, and Imperious Curse, you can watch my road deck video for the deck list. Otherwise, it'll be in the description of the YouTube video going up tonight. But this list with Blaziken does not play Brute Bonnet. So we don't have to worry about the Clamperl getting knocked out here due to poison and, you know, all that shenanigans. The way the Petulant works in Blaziken is that you use Poison Chain, they can't retreat, and then they just take, you know, big damage between turns, which softens them up for Blaziken. So even though we hit them for weakness, this is not a guaranteed victory. And bid you good day, they are dripping right now. We have an actual shot of winning a game with Huntail Gorebyss. Though I may have to do a bunch of retreating. So this is not going to be an autopilot matchup. I may actually have to think. And I'm very concerned about that. I am very concerned about how this is going to go. And I assume they're playing the new Blaziken. So the new Blaziken is 120 to the active, 120 to the bench. So Shaymin would be very smart here. The real question is, I don't think I have to worry about getting Shaymin online right away. And I don't even know, was Shaymin in the deck? Okay, there's an INO. Crap. This is like the perfect hand to not get INO'd away. And yeah, the 70 hit point torture. Oh, they played Arven. Good. Okay, they played Arven. So we're going to get INO'd next turn. That is perfect. And we also got another Clamperl. Somebody out there clenched their cheeks so hard that something exploded. We got Shaymin. That's good. I don't have to worry. The good thing here is that I don't have to worry about getting Shaymin down. Though I probably should have, because that would have made a lot of sense based on what I'm doing right now. But we can get it next turn. It's fine. It's fine. The Blaziken deck is in the old decks with new cards video. And I have to assume that Clamperl is about to get destroyed here. So let's get rid of you. I think it's just a TM Evolution. And then we go Gorebyss into the Dunsparce. As much as I wanted to go for a Huntail and a Gorebyss, I can't take the chance that we get INO'd into nothing. And just that would be absolutely devastating if I just get INO'd into nothing. And then it's like, well, I should have put it to Dunsparce. And the reason I didn't go for Shaymin early is because they can't get the baby Blaziken powered up already. It takes 3 energy, so a reversal or, you know, an attachment and double Blaziken EX. So there's no way, well, I mean, there's a slight way, but there's no way they can attack with the baby Blaziken this turn. They could have if they went Blaziken EX, Crispin. That's how they could have done it, but I don't think they're going to do that. And it wasn't until after I uploaded that video about the old decks with new cards that I think I forgot to put in Slacking EX. Slacking EX is one of the decks that gets the biggest boost because you just put Team Rocket's Watchtower in there. And that shuts off its negative ability. Hey, see, I told you we'd get everything we needed. Never a concern. Okay, so Blaziken, actually I think I can show you. Do I have the image on my desktop, or am I accidentally going to show something I shouldn't show? Is there actually accidentally going to be something I shouldn't show here? All right, this is going to bother me if I don't find it. So between turns, I will work on finding the image of the Japanese tier list. But we go, I think I did Dunsparce. No, we Morty's Conviction away the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Draw 4. That did not work out, but this is fine because I can Ultra Ball away the Artazon and the Cleffa, and then we just go get the Gorebyss. I don't know if I want to do that though, right? Because I want this to be a competitive game, but if I take the first knockout, they might just concede. Right? My deck is almost too good. This shouldn't be happening. My deck is almost doing too well right now. Please don't concede, Giat-sama. All right. Let's draw a little bit more. Okay. What do I got in there? I have nothing. What do I have in the discard pile? Literally nothing. So let's go Ultra Ball for Gorebyss. And then, yes, we put the extra 2 on there. And I think I clutched the Rescue Board. And there we go. Take out the Petron. So if they're stuck just attacking with Blaziken, we obviously win the entire game. The one reason why they might not concede this game is because they don't know what Huntail Gorebyss does. That would be our one saving grace. All right, I'm going to... Oh, they have Monkey Dory? That's not going to save you because you don't do self-damage. The Monkey Dory is only good if you're facing a deck that, like, is Dragapult. If you're facing a deck that's Dragapult, then yes, it's very good. Okay, I'm going to get it. Oh, I'm going to get it so hard. Oh, you're going to get it so hard. Okay, here we go. I'm going to find it. I have to scroll through like 20 tweets to find it. But I do this for all of your entertainment. I suffer for your entertainment. It's what I do. Destined Rivals tier list Mewtwo sucks. And to anyone who says Mewtwo is a top 10 deck, it is not a top 10 deck in Japan. Oh god, that's way too... I'm sorry. Okay, it's gonna... I'll move it down there so you can see it while they do their turn. So there you go. Those are the top 11 decks in... Wait, it's 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the top 11 decks. Blaziken is ahead of Mewtwo. Typhlosion is ahead of Blaziken and Mewtwo and Flareon. So if you're ever wondering, you know, is Mewtwo a top 10 deck? Not in Japan. I am right. You should go change that dislike to a like. Like, I wasn't saying that it's a bad deck. It is just a bust, right? It is not a bad deck. It is a bust. There's a difference. I'm not saying, oh, it's the worst deck ever made. It made second place in a tournament last night. It's going to win some tournaments on Limitless. It's just that, you know, unless you're playing Clefairy, it seems to have a bad matchup against a lot of decks out there. All right, they're doing things now, so we have to pay attention. And yes, I know. Wait, are they just? No, I need to win. This has to be in a YouTube video. You can't do this to me, Giat. You know, wait, is that a reference to? I watch Shogun. All right. Oh man, this is such a huge problem because if they bust out the Pecharunt and I over-attach my energy, we are so screwed. But if I don't over-attach my energy, we might be screwed in other ways. So it's like, if they go for the Pecharunt strategy and I try to retreat, I mean, I do only have to have 3 energy on a Gorebyss to knock out a Pecharunt, so maybe I'm worrying a little bit too much about that. But yeah, this deck beats Ethan's Typhlosion as long as you don't get off to the worst start in history. They're going for the Shaymin. Uh-oh. Oh, but they have to sacrifice a Blaziken EX to knock out a Shaymin. That's a trade I'm willing to make. So that's a great name for an attack. Inferno, Kick, Flurry, 120, discard 2, does 120 to one of your opponent's bench. But they had to sacrifice a Blaziken to knock out the Shaymin, which is, you know, why this deck can struggle, is if they just have a Shaymin. Oopsies. What do we got? That's the perfect 300, so we have to get one more. I mean, to be fair, my deck does play 4 Night Stretcher and a Max Rod. So it's not like, oh, it was completely a stroke of luck. I was not stroking it for good luck. That's just kind of what the deck that's just kind of what the deck does. All right, so we don't need the redeemable ticket. Let me guess, 2 more Night Stretcher? We got 1 more Night Stretcher? All right, so we just go Night Stretcher, Shaymin back. I don't even think we needed the Shaymin to win this game, to be completely honest with you. And we go Crescendo Wave. I'm going to attach none more. Hey, and they conceded. There we go. So you beat Blaziken. You have a very good matchup against Typhlosion. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. You can beat if they do put a Mewtwo into play. Raging Bolt. Of course, we didn't face any Raging Bolt today. We didn't face any Golden Go today. We only faced Charizard with Dragapult today. We faced a dearth, an absolute dearth, a Dearthstone of Dragapult and Grimmsnarl, which are horrible matchups for this deck. But if you can draw well and just face Blaziken all day, Gorebyss is playable. Unfortunately, I am not willing to crown it the best road deck from Destined Rivals. We still have like 6 or 7 more good road decks to get through. But honestly, it seems like Misty's Gyarados could be better. I don't know. Ask For the Win. Go watch For the Win's video. After you give this video a thumbs up, but a big, yeah, got to hit that button with your big toe. How did we? That's a great game to end it on, right? Great game to end it on. And that was the prediction game too. You know what? We're going to run it back. We can't end on a win here. Right, we can't end this stream with a win. Choose outcome. Will I win this next game? Yes. We got to end this one on a loss. Versus Blaziken EX. So, yeah, we would have won that game no matter what, just through weakness and also expert gameplay. Golden Go, yeah, Golden Go, it's just, again, Golden Go is just a worse Raging Bolt, essentially, right? Because Golden Go does, it's a stage 1. It has potentially less hit points than Raging Bolt because of Bravery Charm and Ancient Booster. Golden Go is just kind of a worse Raging Bolt. Mewtwo's a worse Raging Bolt. Golden Go's a worse Raging Bolt. My ass is clapped. Okay. So I think for Monday, it'll probably be Garchomp. That's what I'm leaning towards. Oh, it's the Typhlosion. Okay, actually, this is potentially good. Oh, they're attaching to the Dreepy. Okay, well, there goes my hopes. I was like, no, we have a chance. We have a chance against this one because they might just be using the Decloak for card draw. Okay, so if I go Arven... Yeah, I think this is actually an Arven turn, right? We just go Rescue Board, Poffin, and Buddy-Buddy Poffin for Clamperl and 1 Dunsparce. I hit him with the old Rescue Board, attach, retreat. So the good news about Typhlosion Dragapult is that... Okay, well, that's not great. But the good news about Typhlosion Dragapult is that they probably only have 1 Dragapult in the list. I was going to say they're playing the non-Dragapult version of the deck, where it's just a 2/2 Dracloak for card draw. Then they attach to the Dracloak. Obviously, they could be like, oh, I'm going to prep that for a TM evolution. But I don't think that's the case. I think they have a Psychic Energy. I think we're about to be in a real rough position, but we can just knock out the Fezandipiti this turn if things go well. I would assume they're going to go probably Poffin Evolution. Yeah, Poffin Evolution. They might fast track a Dragapult, though. That could be bad. If they just stunt on me and are like, TM Evolution straight into a Dragapult, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to have to knock out your Fezandipiti. Okay, we can do this. We're going to be drawing 4 with Morty. We're going to be getting 2 off the Vessel. We're going to be drawing 3 with the Dunsparce. I think I have to sell out. Like, I can't. Who's a famous sellout? You gotta give me a hint. Who's a famous sellout? Somebody who, somebody who advertises BetterHelp. See, I just ruined a potential sponsorship. Okay, that's a card that exists. All right, so we Morty before we Earthen Vessel because we want to draw water energy. I think I just have to Morty away. Let's get rid of the Dunsparce. I think I've kind of filled up my bench. Oh, that did not go well. All right. I don't think we're getting it this turn. Because we need, what, 7 energy? I mean, that's fine. Let's go Artazon. And for a Dunsparce. Try Porygon. Sorry, not sorry. That's potentially next week. I'm not 100% sure what the schedule is going to be. But there's a indecent chance that Porygon will be on the list. But yeah, Garchomp for sure next week. I can check my notes. Hang on, let me get my official binder. My flight log, if you will. Tentatively, I have Garchomp for Monday and Micardo for Tuesday. That is the tentative schedule, and then just Thursday and Friday, I have no idea. Right, it could be Porygon, it could be Weezing, it could be... I mean, it could be it's not going to be Electivire. It could just be whatever tickles my fancy. Whatever tickles my feet. So... if they just go Dragapult and knock out Cleffa Clamperl... obviously, that's bad, but we can knock out a Dragapult. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. We can knock out a Dragapult with this deck. So it's not the worst thing. But yeah, I think I want to try Garchomp. Garchomp seems very strong. Micardo, Ho-Oh, I think with the right list, you can win quite a few games. And if you didn't know, Ho-Oh's attack heals, I think, 30 from all of your Pokemon. So against Frostlass, against, Frostlass, Munkidori, Badoo, against even Dragapult, that can be really strong because it just heals damage off the board. And maybe I'll do like a Ho-Oh, Bravery Charm, Picnic Basket deck. That'd be pretty dumb. Though Ho-Oh with Frostlass doesn't seem terrible, right? And there's an Ino. That's bad. Hang on. Ho-Oh with Frostlass. Ho-Oh powers itself up. Frostlass damages ability dudes, and Ho-Oh heals all of your guys. I mean, it's just a worse Frostlass Munkidori, but I mean, it's an idea. And when's an idea ever been a bad thing? Except that one time when I thought I could, lick my own toes. But it eventually led me to doing it after a couple back surgeries. You just remove some of your spinal column and you're in there. I wrote down the note. You can't take that away from me. I wrote it down. Did they just do 40 damage to a Cleffa? Did we just get 40 damaged by a Cleffa? All right, so Clamperl down. Yep. And then we have the knockout, which is a good thing. Ooh. Okay, I think we go for the bosses on the cloak then, right? Do Stevens Mattergross again. You are a bad person. You are the worst person in the world. Okay, so let's go bosses hors d'oeuvres on the cloak, because I don't think they're playing the thingy thing, right? Oh, we got a letter of encouragement. Forgot to do that. Okay, so then we go crescendo wave. I'm just gonna fill it up. I'm just going for it because I am banking on the fact that they can't do the thingy thing. And sorry, not sorry, what did I say? I've been playing this deck for 3 hours. You got to cut me a little slacking here. Okay, so using the bosses to knock out the Dracloak was a bit of a risky decision, because I probably should have saved it for the Fezandipiti, because I will need to skip ahead at some point. Yeah, because we're going to have to skip ahead. They can hopefully just, or hopefully not get an Ethan's Adventure. Oh yeah, two of the Cleffa, sorry. So what we're going to have to do is find our counter catcher, assuming it's in this list. I've tinkered Taylor Soldier Spied around with the list quite a bit. But as soon as, if they put a Dragapult into play, we got to knock it out. And I may have to over-evolve here. Right? Because a Dragapult can just knock out a Clamperl. But if I evolve this into a Huntail and evolve this into a Gorebyss, then it doesn't get knocked out. Easy clap. Wait, do they not have an... I mean, I don't feel bad for them. They're the one who did an Ethan's Adventure when they had the chance. They used an Iono instead of an Ethan's Adventure. So if they just don't get an Ethan's Adventure here, we win, and they just concede, and it doesn't go in the YouTube video. Oh, they got a Dragapult, but I don't think they got the Ethan's Adventure. Wait, unless they're going for an Ultra Ball, right? They could just definitely go for an Ultra Ball and then ditch 2 Ethan's Adventure in their hand. Yeah. Okay, I was like, did they seriously not get an Ethan's Adventure? I got 2 Ethan's Adventure. I think you might want to play Ethan's Adventure in that situation, though, right? Because that gets you 2 Quilava and a Fire Energy. Obviously, I don't know what else is in their hand or exactly how their deck is built, but I probably would have gone and used Ethan's Adventure on that turn instead of Arven, because we only need to do 100 damage. That knocks out the Gorebyss. That's not a problem. Okay, if I get the counter catcher, we 100% are going for the Dragapult. If not, then I think we lose. Yeah, there's a very good chance we lose this game if I don't find counter catcher right now. Because they would... I'm always going to have a naked Clamperl somewhere. Why don't you have 70 hit points? They gave you a 2 retreat cost, but not 70 hit points. It's literally a shell. You know, if you're going to give a tiny baby a 2 retreat cost, you give it a damn... You suck a butt. You suck all the butts. Okay. I think it's just an instant Morty. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We have 17 cards left. Come on, Dudunsparce. I believe in you, buddy. That's not a countercatcher. Do we have a countercatcher in deck? We probably do, and that's the Ultimate Troll by PDCGL. We do. So if I hadn't played it this way, we might have been able to win. All right, so let's just go get the Gorebyss. And attach. We go. I mean, The thing here is that I think I have to evolve into Gorebyss because I can't risk losing 2 Clamperl. Yeah, like we're kind of screwed, but I have to do it this way. Maybe they'll take the bait, but they'll probably just knock out Huntail and Gorebyss. But if they knock out... Actually, maybe I should have let them go for double Clamperl. Try to bait them into knocking out double Clamperl. Because they're probably not going to suspect that I can knock out a Dragapult when I definitely can knock out a Dragapult. I think they have a Psychic Energy. Yeah, so they have a Psychic Energy. I can still win. Right, they're going to take 2. I just have to knock out the Dragapult. There's still a chancey. Believe it or not, we are still in this one. I just have to get I think the Max Rod off of the Arven. And then they have to go down to 1 prize, and then I have to counter-catcher the Fezandipiti. So it's a very slim chance of winning, but we do have a chance here. We just got to believe in the heart of the cards. Bonded by the journey. Bondage during the journey. We got this. There's an Ethan's Adventure. It doesn't really matter. They're probably just going to grab some Quilava and some Fire Energy. Or did they play a supporter? No? Okay. Okay. They're drawing all of the cards. See, this is why I thought Clive would be a good idea. Because Clive draws you 2 for every supporter in their hand. You don't play Shuffle Draw. And sorry, no, you always believe in the feet of the cards. Always. But yeah, Clive, draw 2 for every supporter in their hand. That would be goated right now. What if we had a supporter that was draw 1 for every trainer in your opponent's hand? That would be pretty sick. You know, that could have been like an ace spec if they were worried it was so good. You know, just an item card, draw 1 for every trainer in your opponent's hand. Okay, I don't think I'm worried about a second Dragapult. Because they put the experience share on the Typhlosion, and it was never put on Dreepy or anything. So the only way they're attacking with a second Dragapult is if there's a Spicy Crispin in the list. I am guessing that because they have experience share, there's no crit. Oh, we got this. We got this. We got this. I am believing in the heart of the cards. I'm sorry, not sorry. Obviously, you're knocking out the Clamperl. This is not a democracy. Just any time. Shaymin doesn't block damage. Wait, did they not watch my video? Do they think that Shaymin doesn't block? Do they think Shaymin blocks damage counters? Are they reading Shaymin right now? Did you not watch my video? What's the... You go for the Clamperl. What is the... Unless they really think I don't have the ability to knock out a Dragapult. They're going for the Shaymin. Oh, they don't know what they've done. They don't believe. They have no faith in this deck. Oh, you got to have the faith. You got to have it. I mean, I'm still short of a KO, but we just need 1 energy. And we got the Fez. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I think it's an instant Dunsparce. This will determine what we do next. We got it, everybody. We got it. Okay, I'm going to Arven. Please tell me there's a Max Rod in the deck. Oh, it's in the deck. Oh, man. I don't know how we won this one. Oh, I do know how, because I'm amazing. That is how we won this game, because I am literally the greatest PDC. I'm the greatest Huntail Gorebyss player in the world. All right, so we get an energy out of there. We get this guy, this guy. I don't think we worry about anything else because we don't need anything else. Okay, so Clamperl down. Oh, man. How... If I get Ionode to 2, what do I want my board position to be? I think I just want it to be this, right? I think I just want it to be 2 Gorebyss and a Huntail. And we just go crescendo wave. I only put 11. I do keep 1. We're going to learn from our mistakes. So that's 330. We learn from our mistakes, and we don't over-attached so they can't trap somebody. Oh, this is going to be the win of the century here. You know, they flipped over that Cyndaquil, and I was like, hell yeah. And I prized 2 Mortys? Oh, man. If I win this game, I think you have to find out who disliked this video and then find them and tell them to switch it to a thumbs up, because this was the win of all times. But I mean, I still don't have game. If they have another Dragapult, if they just attach a Psychic Energy to this Dracloak, we do lose. Because the Shaymin is prepped for battle here. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna win. Oh no, why did I have to waste my bosses early? Don't have a Psychic Energy. Don't attach a Fire Energy. Don't attach any energy. You're out of energy. Oh no. Did we seriously just lose this game? Well, that doesn't matter. Now I wish I had put the Fezandipiti into play. Because if I put the Fezandipiti into play, then they probably would have gone for it, and then that would have activated Counter Catcher. If they had just knocked out the Clamperl, so maybe it was actually really smart for them to not knock out the Clamperl, because it kept them from going ahead on prizes and activating Counter Catcher. Oh, that's interesting. This could have been the greatest game ever. You know what? 8PP, you don't get to be featured in the YouTube video. This is going to be a VOD exclusive. This is back-to-back VODs where the last game was the most interesting game. But you cost yourself a chance of being in a YouTube video. A main channel video. Because you played too well. Because you were too good. Alright, well... I mean, maybe they don't play any more Night Stretchers, right? Maybe they're just out of Night Stretchers, right? Maybe they're, the worst fate possible. You're not going to be in a main channel video. You're going to be at the end of a VOD, and no one watches to the end of a VOD. Yeah, just promote the Dragapult, attach your Fire Energy, and win the game. Oh, man, if they just knocked out the Clamperl. Oh, wait, aren't they out of Ethan's... Are they out of Ethan's Adventure, or do they still have one more? They still have another Ethan's Adventure to find the Fire Energy they're missing. Or they have a Night Stretcher. I think they're probably just checking their deck right now, or thinning their deck out so they can increase the Fez. Yeah, they're just thinning out their deck to it. Yeah, they're just trying to thin out the deck. If they have an Ethan's, they'll get it. They'll get the Fire Energy. They don't... It's either in their hand or in the prizes, but you have to assume they have a Fire Energy. Why are they evolving? What are you doing? Did you... I feel like they're watching the stream. What was it? What was all that? Okay, you definitely... I'm not putting you in the YouTube video. You don't deserve it after all that. All right, let's see who's online. All right. Hey, Tricky Jim's online. Oh, is Tricky Jim still doing the... Yeah, Tricky Jim's still doing the tournament. So we'll raid Tricky Jim. The Ultimate BM and... Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. And they spread all the damage counters around. And they didn't just go for the win. PP more like poo-poo. All right. So we'll raid Tricky Jim. It is it's an IRL tournament because Tricky Jim has saved themselves from this fate. We did double the damage as them, and it doesn't matter. Nothing in life matters. I will get a YouTube video out of this. You know, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Enjoy Tricky Jim's stream. It is the top 8. I see a baby bolt. That's probably interesting.
Probably okay with this use of